live.
I need to go live.
Done?
I need to go live too now.
Jesus
Hold on a
Christ,
sec,
Doug,
I
come
gotta-
on.
I gotta check something.
Hi everybody. Forgive me if the game isn't perfectly centered on the screen. Oh wait, shit. I need to
Done, how can you fuck up this badly?
I'm playing a replay of your last video in the upper left. Kevin, when you're are you live now?
He's checking something. He'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
So how's your day?
My day was alright. Let me... By the way, did you get your list of, things we were doing?
Oh,
Things we were supposed
Alex.
to talk? Yes.
I have a
Turns
few,
out-
a few things.
It does work.
Huh. What was the problem?
I apparently do not get anything unless I actually have something going on.
Well, that's strange.
Indeed. Anyway, so what could I possibly be streaming that I haven't already spoiled on social media? Well,
Batman versus Superman.
why would I be streaming that?
Why is
I
the
don't know.
frame rate displaying on the screen?
What screen?
My screen.
The Pokemon Company.
Scan lines, full
Yes,
window size, full
right.
screen resolution. For some fucking reason, I couldn't get Sonic to be full screen. Well, to be in full resolution. So this is going to be upscaled. But it's being upscaled anyways, so.
Yeah. Okay, so this is Pokemon Coliseum.
You've got black lines flashing across the top of your screen,
yeah.
Kevin.
Yeah, that's a problem with the HDMI conversion thingamabobber.
Huh. Alright.
It does not want to cooperate with me. And I'll probably figure out what's wrong with this thing later on. But for now, this is what I gotta deal with.
Yes.
So bear with me.
So as you could probably tell from that super peel out I just did, this is a modded version of Sonic the Hedgehog 1. Because without the... Unfortunately, I think I have an old version. I think they made a different version later on where it was modded to actually have the Spin Dash sprite from Sonic 2. But, yeah, I find playing through Sonic 1 without the Spin Dash kind of irritating. So I have this modded version that I use instead. I was originally planning on playing, a little bit of FTL Faster Than Light, but
then you realize, no, that was a silly idea.
oh, not so much that it was a silly idea as much as it was, like, I think I outran the screen there.
Oh, you mean
What do you do? What are you doing to me, game?
Indeed. What is the game doing to you?
So, should I start the first topic of the day?
We'll give it a bit, because I have a topic I want to bring up before we get into news topics. So, who wants to hear a real life stupid criminal story?
Did you kill anyone?
No. Oh, shit.
Damn it.
No. If I'm not gonna say anything about that. I had a joke, but it's not funny. Anyways, so yeah.
Okay, so let me explain why why I really wanted to do this stream. It was mostly due to the fact that I tried recording this once upon a time, but the hop hog decided to crap out at me at one point, and I'm just like, okay, screw it. I'm just going to. Oh well, I just end up not doing anything with it.
Yeah,
So
that's
we're
kind of
just
what I
started
did with
doing-
my first Sonic Adventure
What
Let's
am
Play.
Okay, Alex, can you see my screen? What am I
Uh,
naming this doofus?
Name...
Edgelord doofus.
Okay, Give me a second, I have a name on the tip of my tongue, Keanu Roth.
Let's see.
Can you fit all of that on there?
Keanu. Nope. I
Okay.
can only fit 6. I can only fit 7 characters.
Winghog. No. Shit. I'm trying to... Okay, Ben, do you have an idea?
You know what?
No.
I've got quite the idea. We're gonna call him Razor Fist. We're gonna call him Razor.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, God.
Language, boy. Language.
No wait. Razor Fi.
Oh,
Short for
turned-
Razor Fist.
I turned you guys up too high now. Like, last
Mandy
night...
suggested Chadwick.
Last night, you guys were too loud and were too quiet, and now you're too fucking loud.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens. Is Razor Fi okay? Yes.
Yes, I have never been more okay with a name in my entire life.
Just
shit.
another day in the
My mouse
Oreo
cursor...
region.
Mouse cursor is on the...
And-
Okay. I can
Explosion!
do better than this.
Someone's a fan of Kazuya. Or even better, Heihachi.
Done.
So, yeah, let me finish my real life stupid criminal story, and then we can move on. So...
Okay,
So-
so weirdly enough, the game the game is being displayed on my screen in 16:9, but the
Oh, in the cutscenes are 4:3?
no, the capture is 4:3.
Okay, you'll want to, you should be able to fix that, but I'm not sure.
Oh, by the way, we got a badass one-wheeled motorcycle with a hover sidecar.
A monocycle. Okay, so...
And this is the actual running animation.
Okay, so while I was at work, this was on Thursday. So last Thursday at work, I was at the register, and other people were making sandwiches, right?
Right.
So, I don't notice, like, these two guys come in, and one of them says, you know, hey, to the other, hey, I'll get you anything you want. You want anything from here? And the other guy says nah, and just goes to sit down at the booth. I've got the drink machine in my face, so I can't see this guy go over to the refrigerator, take a can of Monster out, and we didn't know it was Monster at the time. Take a can of Monster out and pour it into his bottle of Powerade. And
Sure.
yeah, he threw away the can and left the building. My manager.
Breaking news. Authorities have made a stunning announcement on the mysterious building that exploded in Echo Canyon.
That is actually a real thing. You can actually outrun the fucking screen. That is that is so stupid.
Team Snag'em is a gang of Pokemon abductors who have already been marked for arrest. The hideout was discovered only as a result of the explosion. By the time the police arrived, the ruined building had already been abandoned.
Yes, they've been marked for the. They've been marked for the.
It should become apparent eventually.
They've been marked for the ultimate punishment. They're going to be transformed into small boys and left with Officer Jenny.
No!
Fuck.
A fate worse than death.
And the funny thing is like, again, this reporter is a woman, and I'm just doing the Leech Soma bridge treatment by making this woman sound like a man. You're a Pokemon trainer too, aren't you? I can tell that you're good. I can see it in your eyes. I bet your Pokemon are impressive too. If the opportunity ever arises, I'd like to have a battle with you. Though I doubt I'd have any chance of beating you. Wow, you're a pessimist.
So my manager called me over and showed me the video footage of this guy, and we couldn't see that he'd taken a can of Monster. We thought it was a bottle of vitamin water. And so, you know, we called him back in, and it's like, hey, buddy, you took that, you gotta pay for it. And, you know, we told him, and, you know, we've got you on camera doing this, and he said, hey, we got you on camera taking this bottle of vitamin water, and he said, hey, no, you guys don't. And it was like, and my manager said, yeah, we do. And, then he said, oh yeah, that wasn't a vitamin water, that was a Monster Energy, which costs like $1 more than the vitamin water. Guy could have copped to the fucking vitamin water and saved himself a fucking buck. But, you know,
Ryder Willie sent out Zigzagoon and Zigzagoon.
And he was so fucking smug when he said that too. It was like, and I get, yes, there we go.
Okay.
I get the feeling, like, I saw the wheels turning in his head that he was looking for a way out of the situation without technically having lied. And that was his way out, so to speak, you know? And it was so fucking dumb.
Oh, by the way, our starters are Espeon and Umbreon.
Yeah. Like, when he did that, I raised my eyebrow at him and looked over at my manager, who was like, is this guy for real? How stupid does this guy think we are? This guy can't possibly be that stupid, can he? Turns out he was. He was absolutely 110% that stupid.
So one thing you'll notice about this game with the models is, well, the Kanto and Johto Pokemon have their models ripped straight from Pokemon Stadium.
Hey, I got the Chaos Emerald. This one's a really easy one to get. I don't even know why I save stated beforehand. I'm gonna save state again.
Tells me I should go test out my strength in Fennec City.
By the way, I actually do, for anybody at home who's concerned about this, yes, I actually do own Sonic the Hedgehog. I own several copies of it. I have it. I have the original Sega Genesis version. I have the version for the PS3 in Sonic's...
Look at our protagonist's walk cycle.
In Sonic's Ultimate Genesis collection, I have it on the Xbox 360 and PS3.
His run cycle looks so stiff.
I have
the animation does get better in the next game.
Yeah. I have both of the Mega Collection. Well, I have Mega Collection in one, I think. I have Mega Collection for the GameCube and all that shit.
Same.
Yeah. So if anybody...
The Mega Collection on GameCube's the best one.
I also have it on Steam, and one of these days, once the Taxman version is released physically, I'll have that too.
What the fuck, Taxman?
Yeah, the Taxman version.
Makes it tough to hold on.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You don't know who Taxman is?
Is that the Pac-Man
Little
clone?
down.
Christian Whitehead, the lead developer of
Oh,
Sonic Mania?
oh! I thought you were talking about the Pac-Man clone.
No,
Wow, you guys
that's his fucking handle from back in the day.
This guy is Foley. The other guy is named Trudley. They literally just put random letters together and they think that they're names. Want to take a wild guess what this protagonist's name is canonically?
Something stupid.
Wes.
Yes.
Like Wes Collins from Power Rangers?
It's W-E-S.
Alright. Kevin, did you have anything you wanted to bring up before we start on our first news topic of the day?
I have a
Not
news
really,
topic thing,
no.
but
Alright.
I have something
The
to.
Squishmer thinks it has a chance. Oh, and going back to what I was saying earlier about the models in this game, the Hoenn models are all new models. So, put a Hoenn Pokemon next to a Johto or Kanto Pokemon, and you will notice a jarring difference in model quality.
Kind of like how all of the Darkstalkers sprites in in the Capcom vs. SNK games look like shit. Because Capcom keeps reusing their fucking sprites.
You took out my Whisper. You're no ordinary traitor, are you? Huh? Wait a second. That face. Might you be Team Snag'ems? What's going on out here? Eek! Somebody! Robbers!
Okay.
They're robbers! You be quiet. We're no robbers. We're kidnappers. Get it? Kidnappers.
Isn't that worse?
What? You ding.
I mean, technically both can carry a life sentence in prison.
Don't get all happy
Okay,
just on
Vince-
account of
Vince
winning
equal
this
D.
once. The next time we meet, I'll trash you, your Pokemon, and all. The fuck was that sentence? Oh, yuck, there's someone inside there. God,
Ew.
this is tied good and
I didn't
tight.
know this was a sexual
Like,
stream.
can you believe those people? What a horrible thing to do.
Yeah, I think kidnapping is pretty bad too.
Should I do something or should I just leave?
Just leave.
Yeah.
Please, we
Fuck
need
them.
your help. Fine. The
No,
sack's
tell
mouth
the-
is firmly closed with a tightly knotted rope.
Nice
looked like
point,
a
quick
cons-
adventure game.
You know, Alex, this looks like a constrictor knot, doesn't it?
I think you might need a knife to cut that Gordian knot.
Undo the knot. Okay.
Yes.
Razorfly, I tugged hard on the tightly knotted rope. The knot gradually loosened. Razorfly undid the knot, keeping the sack's mouth closed. And a girl popped out.
Oh my god, a beautiful woman!
What the fuck?
Well, canonically, this orange-haired or misty-looking woman is Rui, but what are we naming her?
Jailbait.
Yes.
That doesn't fit. There's only
No,
7 characters.
Jailbait's a good one.
We're not
Jailbait,
naming her Jailbait. No.
You're 2 against 1.
No.
Jailbait.
No.
We actually
no,
can't
no.
name her Jailbait because it won't fit.
Yeah, that's what I literally just said. We
Jail
need-
by.
No. No. No jail. No. Nothing associated with jailbait allowed.
How about bait?
No.
Yes.
No bait either.
How about
Fire.
slut.
Fire.
That be
Fire.
spelled,
Fire.
File.
that be spelled normally, or should it be spelled with
With a Y. Yeah.
Why,
Fire.
should I start the first news topic of the day?
Yes.
Okay, so there have been a report about Namor, the new Black Panther.
Oh yeah, there's some shit going on with Namor in the new Black Panther movie.
Yeah, let me read this word for word. I feel like we jinxed this yesterday's stream. So I feel like we should take blame for whatever happens with this character. Okay, I'm gonna read it. The character will not originate in Atlantis, as in the comics, but in the Central American region. And
You know-
will come from a historic
Should I
and
escort this
submerged city of
this
Mexico.
woman for a while, or should I not? Should I escort this woman, or should I not? That is the burning question.
Escort meaning
She's gonna be our companion character.
fuck, no sex.
This is an E-rated game. What were you expecting?
Really?
Yep.
There's a lot of blood and death in Pokemon.
There's no blood in Pokemon. There's death in it, but it's not bloody.
You have to
Rated
take a
E
clo-
for
you have to
everyone
take a
for
close
mild
look.
fantasy violence. Alright, since I
Alright, what
can't
was
say
saying?
no.
I'm gonna
And-
read the Namor thing. So it says, and take this with a grain of salt if possible. The character will not originate from Atlantis, like in the comics, but in the Central American region, and will come from a historic and submerged city of Mexican culture. In addition, he will be the son of a human of a queen of the submerged people.
Okay, so like that's like half what he was in the comics.
Alex,
They're leaving out
why
fucking
did I say yes? Why did I say yes to this quest? Now I'm
Because-
stuck with her.
because you did it all for the Nookie.
Anyway, let's go visit the bear.
So what do you think about
Alex?
Namor not
I
being
mean,
Atlantis?
I
Alex,
feel yes.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Just look. Do you see
I
this?
have the dorkiest walk in the history of humankind.
No, look at that dude's outfit and his fucking hair.
Genius. Genius.
I wonder who the bad guy could possibly be. I guess you're a traveling trainer.
Yeah, that guy was like fucking Sephiroth.
That was the joke I was trying to make and failing.
I like what I see in your expression.
I can hear one winged angel right now.
I have a feeling I may see you again somewhere. I just give him the weird. You're butchering a dead. You're butchering that language.
At least he's not doing it as badly as the guy who tried to sing it on the VMX show back in the day.
Travelers, welcome to Phanex City. I am Escade, the mayor.
Ah, fuck! Why does he sound like knockoff Skeletor?
Me?
Yes.
Now
I am the mayor of this city.
Now you wanted to see me. Is there something that I may be able to assist you with?
I trust you to sort this out and not think with your dick.
Oh, what may I do for a pretty young lady like you? I saw it. Saw it? And what did you see? I saw a peculiar Pokemon.
Dry land, I have seen it. It is not a myth.
No, that's not quite right. What I saw was a Pokemon that gave off a black aura. It was like a fighting machine.
Miss, that wasn't a Pokemon. That was Shadow the Hedgehog. That's incredibly racist.
And that Pokemon would attack people. Oh my! Pokemon like a fighting machine, and it attacks people? Now, if that were true, that would be truly frightening. However, it is a little hard to believe. It's true, Mr. Mayor.
Because I saw that Pokemon, I was made the prisoner of some frightening men until just a little while ago.
I see. I understand. I will order an investigation at once.
You will? Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Oh, no. There's no need to thanks. We mustn't allow thugs to do as they wish. Especially thugs that endanger a pretty young lady like you. I'll ask that you give me a little time on this matter. I promise we will get some useful information for you.
Papyrus, stop hitting on the young lady.
You appear to be Pokemon trainers yourself. If so, I urge you to visit our city's pride and joy, our Pokemon Stadium.
Fucking.
It's a breathtakingly beautiful stadium.
Oh, thank fucking God.
Oasis City. What?
Nothing. The fucking special zone is rotating like it's the fucking carousel.
Yep.
Okay. Let's go into the stadium and try to register for a battle. Oh, while the mayor is filing his investigation. Hello!
Welcome to Fanax Stadium. This is where we register trainers for challenges. However, the current challenge has already started, so we are no longer accepting trainers for this challenge. Now get the fuck out of here!
Well, that was rude.
I know, right?
Anyway, let's leave.
So what do you guys think about
Hi, guys.
Namor no longer being from Atlantis?
Hey, Razor.
Well, I think that's I think that's really stupid.
Traitor.
Yeah.
Wrecking the hideout wasn't
We're not
good enough for you, so you rip off the snag machine? You've got some nerve.
Ripping off the snag machine. What are we, Australians?
Yes.
Can I have a dinner of snags with a
Who are
dessert
these
of
people?
more
Are
snags?
they Team
Yeah.
Snag 'em? And what do they mean by traitor?
Kevin, you
These
don't
are-
have to read off every line of
Yeah.
dialogue.
Yes, I do.
No, we're trying
That's
to do
right.
We're trying to talk about the news.
He's from. he's from.
We're trying to talk about
Like,
we're trying to talk about Aquaman 2.
but he's no ordinary member. He's a snagger. He's the best in Team Snag'em at snagging Pokemon without fail.
No way, is that true, Razorfly?
Do I deny or do I admit the truth?
Deny. Always deny.
But the last time I said no, I got rejected.
Good.
Why am I experiencing slowdown?
Didn't you?
I
Didn't
feel
you?
like Aquaman. I feel like
Must
no
be
matter
true.
what fucking.
That's a little shocking.
Hey,
I feel
Razor.
like
Fuck.
don't.
Hey, Razorfly,
God.
come on, hand it over. Give back the snag machine you ripped off from the hideout.
You don't have to read every line of.
Yes, I
dialogue.
do.
Kevin, you have to read every line of dialogue. You have to keep reading forever and ever and ever. There will be no end.
No!
Ben, I'm trying to do reverse psychology. You're cramping my style, bro.
The snag machine's built for trainers. When a trainer puts the snag machine on, their Pokeballs are converted. Ordinary Pokeballs are turned into snag balls that can steal Pokemon from their trainers in battle.
Hey, you blabbermouth. Keep that stuff secret.
Strangle him so bad.
Look at it, Razorfly. That's why these creeps are chasing
Fuck.
after you.
Creeps?
Okay,
What do you
so,
mean
Why
by
is there
creeps?
slowdown? Why is there so much slowdown?
Yeah,
Why-
this is getting nowhere.
Why do I have slowdown playing Sonic 1?
Back by force.
Is it the V-Sync? I think it might be the V-Sync. Let me turn off the
Snag 'em
V-Sync.
and would like to battle.
Okay,
And now
so,
Corfish
John,
and Coffee.
what do you think of fucking,
Aquaman. Aquaman and Namor.
Namor, yeah.
Okay, so, seriously, they've got to be fucking stupid. Because if, like, they already have fucking Zeus and shit like that. Even though Zeus was already fucking in, Wonder Woman, you know? Zeus is a character in Wonder Woman. Zeus is a character in DC Comics. He's like, Norse and Greek myths. There's a Thor in fucking DC, for fuck's sake. You know?
Yep.
Like, I think that if they are legitimately going to, try and say that, like, oh, people will mistake him for Aquaman if he's from Atlantis, when one, Namor's older than Aquaman, and two, Atlantis is public fucking domain.
Yep.
Oh, you want to know something funny?
Hey, we're at the first Robotnik fight.
No,
I
I'm
feel
not
like
good
it's
enough.
done- I feel like this is only being done to fill that diversity quota.
Well, probably.
To be honest. Yeah.
Bless you, Razor
I
Fine.
mean,
Don't.
the Aquaman thing is probably another reason, but this
They
feels like
couldn't-
the primary.
It's not like they didn't already have, you know, like, some kind of...
Well, what do you know, Razorfy? So you're from Team Snag'em.
Wow, you beat him no hits.
Oh, right.
Bro, Gabe.
Be
Yeah.
accurate. Actually, former.
It's almost like I've played this game before.
Indeed.
I'm still save stating like a bitch, but that's because I don't have patience to go back through the whole game if I fuck up.
It's okay, Razorfy. It doesn't matter to me who you are.
There's
After all,
so
you're
And
my
now
fellow
one of the
friend.
worst
That's
zones
when
in
I
the
was
fucking game.
Okay, next one. So Walter.
Doesn't
and,
matter.
the-
Guys, I thought
Walt-
of something else.
Walter Hamada.
Oops.
Yeah, she's
Listen,
got
Razorfy,
testify against
we're
Amber next
shopping for
week.
some Pokeballs.
Or there was
Okay, let's go to the Pokemart and try to stock up on Pokeballs, Alex.
Oh yeah, so
In a region with no wild Pokemon.
Amber Heard was going to call Johnny Depp back to the stand, but decided against it. Gee, I wonder why.
And then Walter's going to testify against Amber. If I had to guess, it's about the Aquaman 2 statement.
Yeah, I was gonna say, cause
She's probably got to say, like, oh no, she got paid. She didn't lose any money. She got paid what she got paid, contract-wise.
yeah, it'll be exactly like what they did with Johnny. It'll be like, yeah, she got paid her entire salary for shooting a couple of scenes we didn't use.
Wasn't Johnny paid for the third Harry
Oh,
Potter
Johnny-
film
Jo-
that you-
Johnny Depp was paid for the entirety of his appearance of Grindelwald as Grindelwald, well, even though they recast the role. So,
Yep.
yeah.
They didn't
So-
even film any Steve.
No, they filmed one scene.
Oh,
Wow.
Hey, there's no
That's
call
fucking funny.
He's
And he got,
What a waste of money.
yeah, he got his entire fucking paycheck out of that. Like, come the
That's
fuck
cool.
on, guys.
What's another
So,
time?
free, we
next
get 5
topic.
Pokeballs.
Oh, here's a fun topic. Did you guys see the runtime for the new 4 movie?
Is it at least 5 hours? Because if it's not at least 5 hours, I don't care.
It's 1 hour and
Why would it
44
be?
minutes.
Well, because Ragnarok was too short. Ragnarok was like 3 movies in one, and it did not have enough plot.
This
So
one is
we
weird.
needed.
This would technically
so we
make it
needed
the
more-
shortest 4 film out of the 4.
That's not a good
So-
sign.
Wait, Alex.
Yeah, there's,
So what you're
if I
saying
had
is
to
that
guess-
you would have. So what you're saying, Alex, is that you would have liked Thor Ragnarok better if.
If it
we
were 6
had-
hours long, yes.
No.
And directed by Zack Snyder, yes.
No,
I'm
that's
with
not what
you
I
on
meant.
that.
That's not what I
I'm
meant.
done on that. I agree. If it was longer,
What
it
I
would've been
meant
better.
was, would you have liked it better had the film be, filled with Natalie Portman twerking?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm glad we got that out of the way.
And
Let's move on.
abs.
Okay.
Oh
so,
my god!
Let's talk about the.
Oh
red
my
team first.
god! Alex,
Yes.
What?
what we are witnessing is one of the best characters in these two games. Just
Well,
look. Look at
We
that.
gotta wait for the stream to catch up. Give it a moment.
Look at that.
Oh,
is that a
damn.
giant afro?
Yes. This is Mirror B. He is one of the admins of the bad guy organization known as Cypher. Oh look, he's got a bunch of gods who are all color coded for our convenience.
like Power Rangers on opposite day.
Kind of.
Yeah. Oh, let's talk about this briefly. Let's talk about that runtime for 4.4 because that does not look, you know.
That doesn't.
It's
Well,
just,
whenever you have a short runtime on a movie like this, it always makes me wonder what you've left out. You know.
Oh look,
exactly. And
Polly's
with this
leveled up
being
his
the
Whismer and got
shortest 4 film so far, that is a bad fucking sign, my man.
This is also the only solo film in the MCU. Thor is the only solo hero in the MCU to have gotten more than 3 movies.
Yeah. And this is supposedly
Granted,
his
Captain
final
America's
one, too.
third movie was a team up.
Yeah, Captain America didn't actually get a third movie all to himself.
I still don't understand why they didn't call it Avengers Civil War. I get the story was mostly about him and the Winter Soldier, but I don't know. That was more of an Avengers film than anything.
Oh no, you lowered the attack of 2 Pokemon that prioritize on special
excuse
attack.
me?
Whatever shall I do?
But yeah, this film I feel like it's gotta be a disaster. Like Marvel refused to show footage until 3 months before release. Like
Yeah, that's a bad sign.
That's a really bad fucking sign. Now you're telling me it is the shortest one? How much fucking footage did they cut out?
Indeed.
Yeah, this is giving me Justice League vibes.
I remember what happened with Strange. I had a bunch of footage cut out as well.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Can we have
But, like,
can we have more
we
footage
lost
of Bruce
a lot.
Campbell punching himself in the face?
I want to have more footage of Bruce Campbell. Period.
Yeah,
it was
but
kind
it'll
of
all
because
be
of
him
Brave,
punching
but he was
himself
cut
in
out
the
of the
face.
film. There's a lot of stuff. Here's
Oh,
what I
by
think
the
is
way,
happening.
Oh, by the way, Folly is not our main threat here. It's Trudley.
Okay.
I do want to say. I do want to say something.
I know their
I
names
know
are
why
fucking
these
stupid,
movies are
but
getting
what do you want
shorter
from me?
and shorter.
Why?
Remember last year when almost all their movies flopped?
Oh, they're trying to make room for more theatrical showings, aren't they?
No, I think they're trying to just because I'm thinking that there's perspectives like, oh shit, people don't want to see these longer movies anymore, or they think, or they're oh yeah, the showing thing is a good theory actually.
Because that's one of the biggest problems. Like, long movies are not good for audiences or for long movies are not good for movie theaters. They're good for audiences. They're not good for movie theaters because movie theaters can't show the movie as often. They can't make as much money off of it.
Yep. And with these longer films losing a ton of money, Marvel's like shit. We don't.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, Endgame was 3 hours, and it's the number 2 highest grossing movie of all time, and it would have been number 1 highest grossing movie of all time if they hadn't re-released Avatar.
And you want to know why? Because it was actually good.
Yeah,
And it followed up.
like they're learning the wrong lessons from these things. Like
Yeah, exactly.
the
Now
By the
they're
way,
reworking all these films to be shorter, and that's
guys,
resulting in the quality
guys.
dropping. Yeah.
So, what we just saw is a shadow Pokemon.
Yep.
Though the ones that are marked in purple are what we gotta capture. Our first is Makuhita from the Hoenn region, aka Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. It's a fighting type Pokemon, a bulky one that can take some hits, but is not going to be winning any running races anytime soon. He's piss easy to catch. So, here's another thing. Shadow Pokemon do not gain experience like normal Pokemon until a certain point in the game. So, for a good chunk of this game, we're going to be stuck with Pokemon we can't level up.
Nice.
It's not entirely bad, since Shadow Rush does have unlimited power points. And plus it does neutral damage to every Pokemon, no matter the type.
Make sure to quick save. Save.
And now we get the burning question. We have a green Cypher Peon. A red Cypher Peon. And at the bottom entrance, and we have a blue Cypher Peon.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go.
Now, to those who are educated, take a wild guess what I am to do here.
3 of the 7, although there are only 6 in this game.
Funnily enough, there are 6 Cypher Peons that are color-coded for our convenience in the second game.
Okay.
And there are 6 tuplets. The Hexagon brothers. Anyway, so
Oh, no.
Shit.
for those not in the know, these guys have the second stage evolutions of the Johto starters, and we can only pick one on at this point. We'll be able to get the other 2 post game. However, let me explain the 2 choices I will not be going with. This guy's got Bayleaf. Bayleaf is a balanced stat at Grass Starter, who does get some buffs later on as in the game. There's just one problem. The 2 Pokemon that I started with are weak against Bug. If I get Bayleaf, that would mean 3 out of 6 of my party is
The
weak.
animal can walk on water and lava.
So, and there are enough bug types to justify this concern, so no. Also, oh, these starter Pokemon will have hold items that actually items that enhance their moves by a bit. So even if you don't want the starter, you do want the hold item for a Pokemon that does match up to their types. Anyway, let's go down here.
What's the next topic?
Hold on, Ben. This guy has Crocodile from Johto as well. Crocodile is a somewhat physical water type, and has the honor of having Surf, which, by the way, this is before Surf did damage to all party members, so you would want on a Pokemon with this move. However, there is a better water type that we'll be getting later, so we don't really need it. Now, to go with the option that I will actually be going with. Alex knows this Pokemon very well, considering he's been using him in his Pokemon Crystal streams.
Sorry to break it to you, but I'm an
Stop dying in the lava.
Or do you have this this idea that you could take me in a battle?
Yeah?
Who's gonna beat me? You are? Don't be crying of regret later.
Mystery Troop Rosso would like to battle. Send out Quilava.
No, for fuck's sake. I need to get 50 rings before I get to the end of the stage.
Be sure to make like a button so you can click save and click load.
Yeah, I
Now-
tried that. You can't map that on this controller. Or
Now-
maybe on this version of Fusion.
Now, Quilava...
They might have like a different version. This last time I updated this version was in like 2010, I think.
You should really fucking update it.
It still works.
A Quilava is quite the fire type. Look at that speed. He outsped my Umbreon. That should tell you something.
Hey, who wants to talk about the new Ken Panders?
Oh yeah, so Ugly Sonic made an appearance in a very strange context.
And
The-
Chip
the-
and Dale movie.
Yeah, so the original design of Sonic the Hedgehog from the Sonic the Hedgehog movie that got scrapped in favor of the really good version showed up in Disney's Chip and Dale movie.
Why?
That's a good damn question. I'd like to know, one, why Paramount thought that was a good idea, and two, why
Here's the thing.
why Disney thought that was a good idea.
Here's the thing, though. They didn't even get Paramount's permission. They're not in the credits at all.
That's weird.
So I think they're using the parody.
Okay, so why did Disney think it was a good idea?
Why
Because-
not?
because
Honestly, I
Disney-
kind of love that they did that, but at the same
No.
time, the first movie is kind
No.
of,
I mean, I understand. Like they basically made him into a parody of Ken Penders, the man who ruined Sonic the Hedgehog. So,
yes.
or
that
at the
was-
very least, he's the guy who ruined the comic.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, like some of the art. In the
Somehow I
background
can
is
catch
based off of
Pokemon
this work.
When they're underground. But it still doesn't fucking work.
Sonic Underground.
Ow!
Sonic-
No, that show sucked.
It did, but the
None of
theme
that.
song rocks.
Shame on you.
They made a vow their mother would be proud.
Then, never sing that again.
I will get the lyrics out. I will sing my heart out.
No.
I will.
Oh, no, let's talk
Look,
about Chip
okay,
and Dale,
we
let's
will-
talk about Peter Pan.
Here, Ben, I have access to an auto-tune software. we can make this happen. We can make you singing Sonic Underground into a thing. I have FL Studio and auto-tune software. I can make this happen.
No, I already sang a Metal Gear song earlier. My throat is.
What was that
burning.
string?
What was that strange
Standing
Pokemon?
here.
What did you people do to it?
I
That-
realize you are
that
just
we
like me,
turned
trying
into
to
fight.
make history.
Fighting machine.
So,
But artificially closing the door to its heart.
anyways,
You bastard!
Peter Pan.
yeah. So Peter
And-
Pan's the villain, and it's incredibly distasteful.
Oh yeah.
Because it's a very ripped from the, not exactly headlines, but ripped from reality storyline, because apparently, like, spoiler warning for the movie, well, spoiler warning, it's in the fucking marketing.
Yeah.
Peter Pan's the villain because after he stopped being cute, he got abandoned, which is what they did to Bobby Driscoll, I think was his name.
Yeah, Bobby Driscoll was his name.
Yeah. It gets worse when you realize that Peter Pan's animation model was modeled after its face.
Oh god, that is worse.
That is him. That is him.
Oh, Disney, you fuckers.
It's even worse. One of the Lost Boys does appear in the film and he doesn't age.
That's
It's just
stupid.
Peter Pan.
That's fucking stupid.
It's just Peter Pan that's aged. It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Well, speaking of something else that makes no sense, Batman vs. E.T.
Yes. Best part of the movie.
Batfleck in his armored costume in the fucking Nightmare universe battles E.T. I have no idea how or why, who came up with that. I hope that was Larry Fong who came up with that idea.
Yeah, the photography guy. I don't know
Yeah,
if it was him, but I
the
wouldn't be
director of
surprised if he came up
photography,
with
who also worked
Funnily
on
enough,
BVS.
Funny enough, I think Warner Brothers is credited for that. So
See, that's the kind of thing you would, because they actually use images of Batfleck. You could not get away with
Oh,
that if
come
you didn't have some
on!
kind of
Yeah.
cooperation.
yeah.
Well,
and
guys,
don't know
I
about
already
you, but
I already got my Quilava in hyper mode, which, by the
Nice.
way, is when its emotions reach a fever pitch,
Shit.
and it could do more damage, but it's not exactly predictable.
what was I gonna say? Oh, there was a leak of Chip and Dale. I think last year. I think you remember this done.
Yeah, where it was gonna be Pluto who was the villain, right?
Yeah, it was gotta be like.
Yeah,
a
but then they were like,
Pluto,
nah.
which- yeah. That would make more sense though, to be honest, because like Goofy's a dog and he's a person. So I
Pluto was also a frequent antagonist of theirs in the old cartoons.
it would be more tasteful than what they would end up doing. I have to ask, what were the writers fucking thinking? There's no way
They
they
weren't
didn't know.
thinking.
And speaking of what were the writers thinking, Gadget the Chipmunk got with the fucking Fly. And has since, and the news that Gadget got with the Fly, I don't remember what the Fly's name is. I think it was Gizmo.
Gizmo, yeah, it's Gizmo.
Yeah. Gadget and Gizmo are a thing. The news that happened has sent Russia into fucking riots. Because apparently Gadget has this, like, cult following over in Russia. Where they just fucking love her for some reason. And I didn't even know she existed until this happened.
What?
You didn't know she existed? She didn't wear pants in the original.
I don't know shit about Chip and Dale.
It's such
I
a
kn-
good
one of them
show.
I
being
know
voiced
about the
by-
Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers show.
They had a great episode teaching kids about the dangers of cults.
I know there was an awesome video game based on it, but
Yes.
Well, there's also an awesome video game based on
DuckTales, a woohoo.
Woo-hoo.
that got remastered.
Yes, I happen to have that game. It is quite good,
And then it got delisted, and then it got relisted.
featuring the last appearances of several of the classic voice actors.
God rest their souls.
I'm no good at schoolwork, but I'm pretty hot
But yeah.
stuff at Pokemon battles. You're a trainer.
I need to
You
work-
aren't you? Let's duke it out. Let's battle.
I do plan on watching Chip and Dale tomorrow or Wednesday. Does anyone want to join me in that?
No.
No.
Alright, wish me luck then.
Okay, have fun.
Yeah, I'm too curious. I have to look. Oh, there's another Chip and Dale thing I forgot to talk about. So, in the movie, there's a few seconds of a Kingdom Hearts reference, and it's Sora's.
Oh yeah, Sora's hair.
And
Sora's
it turns
dead.
out that it's not just that. Yes, Sora's got fucking scalped. It's not just that though. They fucking traced the hair from fan art.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's pretty blatant. Like if you look at the fan art's hair and the hair itself, it's 1-to-1. It's the same fucking thing. They didn't even. It's so stupid. Like it's not the first
Hey,
time
Alex.
this has happened.
Yeah.
So when we get to a certain point in the game, I'll be able to not only purify them and gain all the accumulated experience they've gotten in every battle they participated in, but I'll also be able to nickname my Pokemon. So, what do you think I should nickname my Quilava?
Lava Hog.
I I don't know if there will be enough spaces, but I'll see what I can do.
Okay, Ember.
That's the fire type move.
Oh, I got TM41.
Yes.
Let's see.
Um.
Wow.
Oh. Who wants to talk about a really fucked up story?
Go ahead.
Okay, so there's this Chinese VTuber who was missing for 6 months.
Yeah, I saw that.
And she came back and she told her story. So she was kidnapped. This Chinese VTuber called Corin. And should I read her story?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll read it. It's a
Prepare to be
slightly
demonetized.
understandable.
I
So,
was never
here's what
demonetized.
I'm gonna talk to her from her perspective. So, I'm
Fuck's
gonna read what
sake.
she said word for word. So she says, to tell you guys why I disappeared for half a year without saying anything, that was a dark night. I was on my way home and I wanted to get home early to eat dinner. So I chose a way that's near my home yet a remote route. Just a very far off alley. Never go to a dark alley. It's like, you don't do this. Then I heard someone was calling me, so I turned back and some people came to me and said, your internet IP was hacked, we are the police, you must come with us to make a statement. Then they took me on a van before I dialed it, and I still had my phone then. I didn't doubt them because they were policemen, or I thought they were, and so they pulled me in a van, and I texted my friend, I am in a police car, so I'll record your birthday blessings when I'm home. Then, that's the last thing I said to her, and it happened so abruptly that I didn't tell my family where I was going. So shortly after I sent the message, they kept, the people in the van kept a close watch on me. They even have someone in the back seat to watch me. Then they took my phone, and I was so confused. Why would they take my phone away? But there's nothing I could do. I didn't dare say a thing. So after that, they drove so far to a village I don't even know where it is, and I was sold to some mid-aged auntie. That auntie always ordered me about. She beats or scolds me if I didn't do well. And that auntie smokes. It's okay if she just smokes. The problem is that she doesn't have an ashtray, so she just puts out the cigarette on my arm. However, I found that even the frequency is low. She still leaves the house sometimes, so I found a certain timing to escape, but I failed. I thought I would be stuck here for the rest of my life, but I did not expect that half a year later, police rescued me. They said I looked like someone on the missing list. So yeah, they rescued me. Maybe it's silver linings, but I lived in that place for 6 months without any contact with the world. Have some minor injuries, and I have no idea what happened the days I was missing. I am back home streaming. I'm still optimistic. It doesn't bother me. I also had to see some medical or some other assistance, so don't worry about me. I'm always okay. Basically, this video is explaining why I disappeared, and for
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Wow.
What was their goal? What did they try to accomplish? Are they trying to ransom her?
From what I've looked up, human trafficking in China is a pretty huge problem. So,
Oh yeah.
people would kidnap them, and they would take these people to this village and sell them off there.
For
Oh, and by the way, the
I mean,
one way.
seems like a long time to try that, you know? 6 fucking months. They didn't have.
She was found, thankfully.
Yeah.
But Jesus fucking Christ, like, wow. I'll send a link to those for any of you who wants to see the full. So, I mean, I've read most of it, but I'll just send the rest.
Okay, so one thing I gotta explain. In hyper mode, there's only one real way to disable it during battle, and that's to call your Pokemon, which is a function that's only in Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness. You do not run from these battles because they are all trainer battles. So imagine, if you will, this is the generation that introduced abilities, and guess what ability is rendered fucking useless?
Call.
No. An ability called Runaway, which lets you run away from any battle.
Okay.
Okay, let's get to the next challenger.
What's a more uplifting? Oh, Kevin, you wanted to talk about the new death battle, right?
Omni-Man and delivered on his statement of fact.
Yeah, he very much kept his promise.
Omni-Man, Omni-Man asked Homelander for pictures of Spider-Man, and he didn't get them.
No. Oh, the
You
context,
can
the
see
actual
Blaze
narrative
Brawl
of
was thinking.
the actual narrative of that death battle is that Homelander felt threatened by Omni-Man being far more famous in the world. So Homelander decided it would be a great idea to try to intimidate a Omni-Man into leaving Earth by killing his wife.
What's Omni-Man's real name? Sorry, not Omni-Man.
Grayson.
Nolan Grayson. What's Homelander's real name?
John.
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 Think, John. Think.
Yeah.
Again,
And-
yeah, I have to say, that entire fight was a stomp.
Literally
Homelander-
2 minutes of Nolan Grayson toying with Homelander, and it's cathartic as all hell.
It's so good, yeah.
Pauline
it's-
Palma
like,
says,
usually
"Hi,
I
I'm
have-
new."
I-
Hi, Pauline.
Usually I would have a problem with a fight being too one-sided, but man, this was so fucking satisfying.
And
This
here's the
was so
thing,
good.
and Homelander is like saying, and you know, Homelander is more than just a superhero. It may be cynical to say this, but he's also more like a brand. And I want it to mean something. And if I am playing second fiddle to a goddamn alien, and well, you get what I mean, right?
Homelander's about to get his ass kicked by a Man of Steel.
Yeah, and
Yeah, he
then it
literally
shows the
did.
charred corpse of Debbie Grayson, and
Yeah.
he's like, "Aw, she's shy." So, we understand each other, right? Get the fuck out of my country. Then Homeland, and then Omni-Man's like, "I'm going to feed you your own heart."
I am now picturing Homelander trying to execute Lois Lane, and Clark just fucking decking him.
No. Oh, both Clark and Connor decking him.
Yeah, Clark and Connor just fucking ending this man's whole career.
Yep.
Oh
And
my god.
and then Homelander.
They're like, we're about to end this man's whole fucking life, whole fucking existence.
And then Homelander he's like, "Oh shit, that was a good line," but then he proceeds to get wrecked. Like-
Oh my god.
Like then,
yeah.
and
Can we
Omni-Man's
talk
like,
about
and then Omni-Man's like, "Country? You think I'm here for your country?"
Can we talk about how Yang Ya does a great
Young
Homelander?
Ye,
Young Ya, yeah.
he's good.
He does a really good job.
He also,
Whoever voices Omni-Man does a really good job too.
yeah, he also does a great impression of J.K.
Yeah,
Simmons.
they both do a great
And-
impressions, and then
I would have
Yeah.
only been able to do it as J. Jonah Jameson.
yeah.
I would have been asking Homelander for pictures of Spider-Man if I'd have done that.
Well, my only complaint is that the animation was really short, but at the same time, it was so satisfying seeing Homelander get his shit wrecked.
I'll have to watch
And-
that. That actually sounds really good.
It
And-
is good.
And it's like, the thing is that a lot of people, it's like, as Ben said, it's like, it's sometimes idiotic when Death Battle just puts out these blatant one-sided battles when you actually examine the contenders fighting. But for this, it's like one of those times where, yeah, we don't care, fuck him up.
Yeah, fuck
he
him up.
deserves
Like,
it.
yeah, exactly. We just want to see this man die.
And
I won't spoil
And it's
the
like-
ending of the fight, but it has one of the best lines in any death battle.
Does he actually feed him his own heart? I hope
yes.
You'll see. Yeah, you'll see. It's so good. I won't tell you how it goes, but it might be one of the most gory deaths Death Battle has ever done.
Aside from all the other ones they've done.
I know, like, this one is top tier. It's high up there for me. It's one of the best deaths.
And next death battle is going to have Magneto utterly decimate Tetsuo from Akira.
Yeah, that one's not even funny. Like, oh my god.
And here's
like,
the thing,
really?
Magneto is an Omega level mutant who has full control over his abilities, while Tetsuo is a psychic who's struggling with controlling his power, or is to the point where he turns into a monstrosity.
Yeah, it's a stomp for Marvel. I don't know what they're thinking with that one. Like, there are better matchups for that character.
Yeah, you could have pitted him against a better psychic user. Like, pit him against Jean Grey, for crying out loud.
Why not General Zod?
Because that would be even more of a stomp.
I mean, fair, but there's more connections between the two other than, like, electric, kinetic powers, whatever.
Magneto had...
Why not, like, you know what, this is a stupid one, but I would have preferred Silver the Hedgehog versus Magneto.
Or rather, Silver the Hedgehog versus Tetsuo.
That would have actually, yeah, that would have been a good one. That would have actually, yeah, that's a better matchup.
And
But,
it's like I said, like I said, Magneto is an Omega level mutant. And so pitting him against someone who could barely control his abilities, and with the stuff that Magneto is capable of while he's in complete control of his powers, it's not even funny how much of a stomp that'll be.
I guess we'll have to wait and see for the animation to see if it's any good, but like, my hopes aren't high. I don't mind one-sided matchups, but this one is particularly too one-sided. Like, you can look at it and say, yeah, Magneto. Like, I mean, sure, Omni-Man versus Homelander was like that, but, I mean, the idea of Homelander getting smacked around is just too good.
See, Justy was impressed by our utter decimation of his gym. However, we cannot fight him because we don't have a full party of Pokemon with us. His battle will have to wait.
Do you want me to send you a link to the episode, the Death Battle episode?
I'll find it.
Alright. I have it downloaded on my PC, so...
And the thing is, and they actually do kind of explain why Omni-Man is easily the victor of that battle. They explain that
yeah, there's like a chart thing, and
they actually say like Homelander was nothing more than a bully, while Omni-Man is a warrior.
Yeah.
The emotional manipulation tactics that Homelander employs is on people that would normally would not work on a warrior like Omni-Man, or hell, even like say a Saiyan. And they see this threat and they think a challenge accepted. So for now, we go to a construction lot.
And you know, Superman would just fucking kill you.
Yep.
I feel like Superman...
Ask the guy who threatened Lois in BVS. That guy got thrown through a brick wall. If he's not dead, he certainly is wishing he was.
So this construction site will come up later, but for now, there's nothing we can do here. So let's move on to Pirate Town.
There is one thing I want to bring up.
Spoiler alert, Alex, there are no pirates in Pirate Town.
Lame.
Okay, I do want to talk about something you guys find interesting. So I mentioned Ken Panders 2.0. I was not referring to Chippendale. I was referring to Sonic IDW's own Ken Panders.
I was going to bring that up later, but yeah, that's an interesting thing.
Oh, to bring context for anyone who's not aware, there's this idiot, Boing Kid, who did this fanfic a few years ago, who had started accusing IDW of stealing one of his designs, and he's accusing this particular character named Bella of of being the same as his character.
Which is fucking absurd because they don't look anything alike.
The only thing that's similar is the fucking nose, and that's it.
Yes, which Boing ripped off from Sonic.
So he's been abusing the DMCA system on Twitter, and he hasn't just been targeting official art made by its artists. No. He's also been targeting all kinds of fan art of the character.
Oh, so he wants to become fucking public enemy #1.
Yep. Exactly. So apparently IDW and Sega are pissed off.
I can imagine.
So none of the official artists are allowed to comment because they're doing something behind the scenes, and I don't even know what that's going to be, but it's either gotta be something minor or something fucking vicious.
I hope they bring the fucking hammer down on this fucker.
Yeah,
Because
I
this...
hope they bring the fucking hammer. I don't
This
want
is
another-
so stupid.
I don't want another actual Ken Panders. Bring this fucker down. Throw him into the fucking sun.
Guy says we're Mirror B's latest recruits. I'm like, do we look like we work for a Afro Michael Jackson? Which, by the way, in XD Gale of Darkness, they turn Mirror B into basically Michael Jackson with a big afro. Like, Alex, look,
Sonic I just saw was...
what are you in here for, good sir?
Well, I was in here for smoking too much weed.
But you're supposed to smoke weed every day.
That's what I said. But of course, we can't use that for defense.
Hence illegal.
Dude, just tell him it's fucking good, man.
Mikey, what did we just say?
Okay. Here's another interesting story. So, remember Rune Factory 5?
No.
Did you know that came out?
No.
Well, congrats, you know why it's a failure.
Why?
You just answered.
Oh, because they didn't market it.
Yeah. So, the story goes, last year they released it in Japan and it didn't sell at all. No one bought it. And so the localization was already in the making. They already confirmed the localization was making, more changes than usual. And I guess the company just didn't give a shit. So like, okay, this game didn't sell in Japan. We don't give a shit for the other markets, so just drop it randomly. So a year later, like literally a year later, US and European versions drop, and everyone is gay for you. Every character will hit on you without you even romancing them.
Here we
And
go.
Hey.
like other weird translation things.
I
are
hear-
just off.
I hear you have a pulse. I like that in a man. I hear you have a pulse. I like that in a man.
That's literally the fucking translation, though. That's not even like an exaggeration. So, this game has been in development for 5 years. Take a guess on how many copies it has sold worldwide.
10.
How many?
Less than 500,000.
500,000 copies is not good for a game like that.
Yeah, that's really fucking bad. It is bad.
I got hit by
And
a
that's not even counting any potential refunds that are happening.
Yeah, because there's going to be a lot of fucking refunds after people find out about this.
Yep.
Bad. Like, I can send you a Twitter account that's documenting all the changes and shit, but like, it makes Fire Emblem Fates' translation look like fucking Shakespeare.
That's not a good sign.
It's
Oh, by the
so
way, my
bad.
Palava now has Flame Wheel and has completed his movesets. Now,
Also,
when
if
the
you
gauge
change your
is-
gender in game, it'll compliment you for transition.
okay.
Okay.
So let me explain another thing in this game. So there's a gauge below the Shadow Pokemon's health bar that indicates how far along it is with with opening up its heart to you. When the gauge is all white, that means it can be purified.
God
but
damn it!
me getting into Purification when we get out of Pirate Town and go to Agate Village.
Oh, off topic, but Mobius is #1 on Apple TV, if that matters.
Nobody gives a shit about Apple TV.
Morbius sleep though. It's Morbin time.
It's
man.
Morbin time, man. That's on the Wikipedia page.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's awesome.
I'm being told to be
awesome.
a man and stomp this woman.
I want.
She called.
Come on, be a man and beat up that bitch!
I like the movie. I gotta be honest. I did like the movie, but I want to see its director's cut because it's clear that it got fucked in the.
Oh, yeah.
Who's the name of the director of Mobius?
Morbius.
Or
He's
Morbius?
making Anarchist.
Who's the name of the
versus
director?
Mobius M. Mobius directed Morbius.
Is that actually his name?
No, I was
Or you
making a
fucking
joke about
made
the fucking character from Loki played by Owen Wilson.
That is such a weird casting.
Fuck you!
Yeah, I liked Morbius, but it got fucked.
Fucking
so
armadillo.
bad.
What?
Like, you
Who
can
is the
tell, especially
director
first
of
actor,
Morbius?
What?
Who is the director of Morbius?
Let me look up the name.
Fuck.
I did.
I didn't know the name of the director was Fuck.
It's a European name. I think it's French.
His name is Daniel Espinosa.
Espinosa, Daniel Espinosa.
Release
That's
the
it,
Espinosa cut.
Yeah.
You wanna know what his next film is going to be?
What?
Let me get the name so I'm not saying it wrong.
The Godfather Part 4.
His next film is, and I quote, "The Anarchists versus ISIS."
What?
Let me read you the plot. This sounds stupid, but sounds so funny.
This
A
is...
group of American
that is a-
activists joined forces with a Turkish militia group to help defeat ISIS in Syria.
Okay.
That sounds stupid.
It sounds like a B movie. Which
Yeah.
sounds hilarious. It sounds like a parody. Like, there's no way this is going to be a serious film.
would like to battle.
If it's like a parody like film, I'm totally on board. But if it's like a drama kind of thing, then it's like, no, no. Make this a full-on comedy. Just do it.
Do it like that scene from the start of Tropic Thunder. I want to see a whole movie that's like that.
You and me both.
Umbreon, and it's enough time to come back and go Umbreon. Because you actually need to see some action, and you gotta be the center of attraction. You gotta make sure they have their eyes on you, like the face you see on every magazine. I guarantee you neither of you are gonna get what I just quoted.
I didn't know.
I vaguely remember, but I don't know what it is.
Now you feel like #1, shining bright for everyone.
We
Living
are
out your
#1.
fan-
Hey,
Not even remotely close.
We are #1. We
Then-
are #1. Hey,
Then,
hey.
not even remotely close.
Shaggy says that he's not even using 1% of his power in multiverses.
That's great.
0.001.
I just got a crystal
he
that
actually
gave me
makes a quote.
that I thought was
Batman
rock
makes
candy.
a movement's name that his power level is higher than he expected.
Okay,
That's
so
stupid. I
so
love
we
it.
are in the dual square of Pirate Town, and we are to capture every shadow Pokemon in here. First on our chopping block is Flaffy, who is quite the electric type. Essentially, come the
What was I
fuck
gonna
on!
say?
Haha, second.
Here's an interesting story. So, Microsoft had the chance to get the Marvel exclusive rights on their console, but they said no, and so they went to Sony instead, and that's how we got Spider-Man on
Huh.
PS4.
Huh.
Cool.
Microsoft fucked up.
Now you fucked up. Now you
We
fucked
could
up.
have had like an
Now you
exclusive
fucked up.
game of Marvel on the Xbox. I mean, we got Spider-Man PS4 out of that, but like, what would Microsoft have done? They have made an Iron Man game.
A good Iron Man game.
Yes, that's what I
The
meant.
first Iron Man game was good. The second one was not.
The second one was basically Iron Man if he is basically Iron Man if he were drunk.
So, basically the plot of Iron Man 2 then. Even though it was set afterwards.
I get when you put it like that. Okay, so one thing that people that is a mistake. This hotel, you pay 100 Poké Dollars to go rest up your party. However, there's a way to do it for free. You just go up further.
Oh, the new 4 trailer just came out, and I wonder what this is going to be. Hang on, no question.
Let me guess. It's Thor being royally cucked by Jane Foster. Thor being royally cucked by Tessa Thompson, who we hate with every fiber of our being. We're going to be doing some party composition in a bit.
So fucking stupid. I hate this movie already.
What?
Thor gets cucked by his hammer.
Are they really doing the hammer has a personality thing?
I mean, it floated in front of his face and he went to grab it and it went back to Jane. So I don't know if that was Jane doing that to fuck with him or if that was the hammer.
Mjolnir's not supposed to have a will, but they gave it a will. They gave it a personality.
Next on our chopping block is this douchebag. Divel. He has a Quagsire. Who else but Quagsire?
Oh, there's Gore. Okay.
Oh, they actually show Gore the God Killer.
He
Played
looks
by
interesting.
Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Because of course, they'd have to get Batman and to kill gods. There's nobody else who can do it.
I'm curious about
Except
Gore. He's one of
for-
my favorite
They
villains.
saw what a good job he did with Superman and decided they needed to hire him. Okay, we have 52 rings. I'm safe stating it.
Alex is taking no chance. He is taking no prisoners.
There we go.
Okay, so Quagsire is a bulky water type.
Ugh.
Type who has quite the physical defense, though somewhat lackluster special defense. However, he also comes, or she in this case, comes with Surf. Which, like I said, with Crocodile is very useful in the sense that it's a move that hits both
Oh my
Pokemon.
god, guys!
Oh
Oh
god.
my god!
Ow.
Guys!
Jesus,
this is so
tap
fucking-
dancing
oh,
Christ.
this is-
What?
Oh my. Okay, so, okay, can I spoil the end of the trailer?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Okay, so,
Don't care.
Zeus has, Ford tied up, and he has, like, this robe and such, and Zeus is like, let's see who you really are. And he blows, like, wind, but knocks all of his clothes off, he's just butt naked, and Ford's like, you blew too hard, and people around Zeus just start fainting from the sight of his dick.
Is that actually what happens?
So,
Are you sure you didn't look up a porno parody?
So-
For real right now.
so
I
Jor-El
played this-
blew Thor.
Yeah.
This is real. This is canon. This is not a yaoi.
I am going going to play the. Hang on, I'm going to stream this for you.
No, we're streaming right now. If we play that, it's going to get us copyrights hit by
Okay, you know what, I'll just
some combination
I'll just
some combination of Guns N' Roses and Disney. Fuck!
I'll just post the trailer in the fucking in the Discord.
Yeah,
I
we'll
gotta
look at
say,
it
that
then.
actually got a laugh out of me. That was pretty funny.
Well, Quagsire is losing his memory, or losing its memory.
Russell T. Davis blew floor, technically.
No, not Russell.
Just went-
That was that. Russell T. Davies is not in Thor.
Wait, I'm thinking of the
Russell
The Doctor Who guy, Russell Crowe.
It's Russell Crowe. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I failed you.
You have failed this city. You must die.
It's funny how we both thought of that Arrow quote.
Yeah, that was a really good show that got really fucking bad after one season.
It
Same with
seems
The
this
Flash.
movie's trying to
The
reach
Flash was a
the
terrible show that only got worse.
I do want
Sad,
to say,
but here's the sad
from
truth.
from
Unlike
the
as
full,
Alex, here's the sad truth.
Uh-huh.
Unlike Ezra Miller, Grant Gustin is actually good looking.
Yeah. Oh, Grant Gustin
I do-
and is like also like a decent human being who
Yeah.
doesn't go around beating up random people in Hawaii.
So Grant
I do wanna
Gustin is
say-
standing over the grave of Ezra Miller's career.
Yep.
Russ, can we talk about how everyone talks about what Ezra Miller does, but the Homelander actor is just as bad, if not worse?
By the way, has Russell Crowe like lost some weight? Does he look like he's in decent shape? Because his arms, it looked like he did some work on his arms, which looked pretty good,
I mean,
but it looked like they were kind of shooting around his gut, you know?
Let me take a look.
Because I know he's like 50 something. He's not going to be in the shape he was back in Gladiator, but it seems like
Man
right
of
after. Yeah, I was gonna say because it seems like right after Man of Steel, he just stopped giving a shit, you know? Oh, because he was in great shape in Man of Steel.
From what I'm looking at, like, I can't tell if he's fat from the armor, but his arms look a little big, but I'm not sure if that's just the muscle or the fat.
His arms are he's clearly doing arm work, but the thing is that like he doesn't have the core that he used to.
Right.
Flaffy.
Umbreon.
At least he's definitely in better shape than he was in the horror movie he was in, you know?
Which one?
Well the recent one.
What is this recent one of which you speak of?
Well, he was in a
Like, he doesn't say blow, he says flicked. He flicked too hard.
So Zeus flicked too hard, and Thor is then stripped naked.
Yes, and everyone around Thor passes out or almost does.
I don't think they were
Around
prepared for Chris Hemsworth's massive muscular dick.
Yes.
say what you will about him, he never skipped penis day.
He lifts with that thing.
I will admit though, that's pretty fucking funny. I'll give it that.
I mean, given like I'll take your word for it for right now, but given like Taika Waititi, I'm betting he found some way to ruin it with the timing, because that's all he fucking does.
I'm more worried about the
Oh,
catch,
come
'cause
on.
There's no way that this movie was intended to be only the 1 hour and 45
Ah, God.
Well, yeah.
minutes. No fucking way.
Well,
They're screwing
Flappy's
it.
down. Do not worry, Flappy. We will avenge you. Who else but Quagsire?
I
What?
only vaguely watched Family Guy once upon a time. I have not. That show has been such garbage for so long.
I do want to say,
Like the fact that
what's
it's actually gotten kind of decent lately, which is weird. It's like the exact opposite of The Simpsons, because The Simpsons just keeps getting worse.
Yeah, and even the guys who voice the characters are starting to lose their voices, so they can't
Mhm.
really do the exact voice anymore.
Oh yeah.
The show needs to die. It really does. Funnily enough, Family Guy has been getting better. But that reminds me. You mentioned Once Upon a Time, but I thought you meant like the show. But I still want to mention this. You know Jiminy Cricket?
Mm-hmm.
I'm related.
Yeah,
to
you've told us that.
I am related to Jiminy Cricket and the guy from the Knights of the
How? Can you explain that?
Wait, me? Oh yeah. So, in my family, Raphael is his name. I am related to him. He is on my mom.
You're related to a fucking Ninja Turtle? What the hell is your... Is there something you ain't telling us, Ben? Do you hide a shell underneath that fucking shirt you always wear?
Oh boy.
Okay, he's named after one of the Renaissance painters, but
Oh,
yeah.
so exactly like Raphael from the Turtles was. Suspicious. Suspicious.
Oh man.
So, I have a news story I'd like to bring up.
Yes.
So, Yngwie Malmsteen kicked Jeff Scott Soto out of one of his concerts. Fuck. Okay, so for those of you who don't for those of you who don't know, there's this guitarist named Yngwie Malmsteen. He's from Sweden. He's the lead guitarist of a band called Rising Force. And back in the 1980s, Yngwie founded the band with a bunch of other people. On his original, after he left the band Steeler, he was in Steeler and Alcatraz, and I think he was in Alcatraz, but after he left Alcatraz, he founded the band Rising Force, and I fucked up here. He founded the band Rising Force, and his original lead singer was a guy called Jeff Scott Soto, who is one of my all-time favorite metal singers of all time. That's redundant, but I fucking love Jeff Scott Soto. And Jeff Scott Soto, who recently got kicked out of an Yngwie Malmsteen concert. He went there to see one of the opening acts, and Yngwie learned he was there and had him kicked out. He threatened not to go on stage if Jeff stuck around. So he made Jeff leave before the show would start. And the funny thing is Jeff was already leaving. So because he doesn't want to listen to Yngwie sing. Like Yngwie Malmsteen has after a certain point when he decided that he didn't want to hire lead singers anymore, as we've covered on a previous episode. And decided to start lending his vocal talents, we'll say, or lack thereof, to his albums. And, Yngwie claims that Jeff snuck into his concert without paying, and that's why he got kicked out. And, I just gotta say, and he claims that, Jeff's trying to get clout by attaching himself to Yngwie. And all I have to say is Yngwie, I have bought Jeff Scott Soto's most recent album. I haven't even checked to see if you have one out. Hire a fucking singer. Jeff Scott Soto was the last guy on Earth who had a positive word to say about you, and you burn that goddamn bridge.
With a match?
Every other singer you've worked with thinks you're a fucking prick, and for a good goddamn reason. Because you try to claim that you're the fucking maestro. You're the only you're the only driving force behind this fucking music. And you're not. You might be now since you're the only guy left in the fucking band, but
What part of Dusttalk's AI dictated that it should attack Umbreon as opposed to Flaffy, who takes normal damage from psychic attacks?
But I don't believe you for a second when you try and claim that Jeff Scott Soto snuck into one of your fucking concerts.
Oh, goody, sleep powder. Let's paralyze you.
In other news about singers who can't fucking sing, shut the fuck up, Ingve. Step away from the mic. Somebody, like, whoever runs Ingve's audio needs to cut his mic at every show he does. And also in the studio. It's like, I'm sorry, your voice just shorts out the fucking microphone. Oh, Ingve, I don't know what it is.
And it tells me that I'm not listening to the chat, and I'm like, what has been added to the chat? I can see it right in front of me.
Oy. Okay,
So John Bon Jovi has been fucking up his songs live lately. Have any of y'all seen that? It seems like every other week, John Bon Jovi, who used to be one of the greatest voices in heavy metal and rock and roll, is fucking up a classic song live.
Oh, well, this is fucking,
A little while ago, it was Wanted Dead or Alive, and now it's Living on a Prayer. And I just... John, what the fuck did you do to your voice? Because you used to be great, and you used to be great not that long ago. Oh, and now you're fucking up so hard. You sound worse. You sound like Bob Dylan with a fucking cold, and Bob Dylan was never a great singer in the first place. Like, you're giving Kurt Cobain a run for his money. Kurt Cobain actually was not that bad live, funnily enough. Kurt Cobain wasn't a good singer, but still. Like, in considering, like, Richie Sambora left the band, and you've been putting out nothing but garbage since he left, maybe you should fucking retire or take a few months off. Like, bro, go find a vocal coach who's willing to work with you, take some time off, and just
Well, as long as it's not
fix your voice. Yeah. Fix your voice. Lay off whatever the hell, like talk to a fucking voice therapist if you have to. Because this is getting embarrassing. You're starting to sound worse than Vince Neil does live. And Vince Neil sounds like shit. I don't know if you've heard, but like Vince Neil can't make it through one fucking show without being completely wiped out. And I guess that's probably the fact that, he's around, I think he was around like... I don't fucking know. Vince Neil was never a great singer in the first place, but he's also kind of, like, he refuses to do any kind of physical exercise that would keep his voice in top shape. And he doesn't have any endurance whatsoever.
Ouch.
Mm-hmm.
That's disgraceful.
And his fucking guitarist, the guitarist for Motley Crue, gave an interview where he was not so subtly throwing a whole lot of shade at Vince Neil. Cause like the guy can't finish a live show.
Guys, we got a problem.
Well, what's the problem?
My Quagsire has damp. All it does is prevent self-destruction.
Instrument
any
self-destruction.
Any Pokemon that uses self-destruct can't use self-destruct. this thing on the field. The useful ability of
Oh, here's a
Quagsire
news
is
thing,
supposed to be water absorb. That's dumb.
Yeah, here's a bit of news. If any of you are wondering, Daredevil is getting a pseudo season 4 on Disney Plus, or at least a follow-up series to the original Netflix.
Well, that's good, I think.
I hope so.
Season
They're
2
gonna
was
calm down.
season 2 was garbage, so
I don't agree, but to each their own.
season 2 had higher highs than season 1, but it also had way lower lows.
Finally,
It was the worst of the three.
B-Man versus the Stoner Brothers.
At least it wasn't the Defenders or Luke
The
Cage.
Defenders disbanded,
Well,
apparently,
Alex
after
completely ignored my
strike.
question.
What was the question?
Have you finally read what I added to B-Man versus the Stoner Brothers?
I heard Stoner Brothers and I didn't register what you were saying. Come on! There we go! Sonic
Well
got
done.
all of the Chaos Emeralds.
Now he can transform into not Supersonic because Supersonic is not in this game.
Because I only have 6 of the 7.
Because the 7th wasn't made until Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which, by the way, that game has a harder way of acquiring the Chaos Emeralds than this one.
Yes, I do despise that, but, you know.
Ow. Fly
At
hurts.
least now I don't have to worry about getting my, making sure that I get all of the... making sure I have 50 rings by the end of the stage.
Anyway, so... Oh, Alex.
Yes.
Were you able to
No.
actually... Oh, come on!
I've been busy. I'll have some time off tomorrow, so I'll be able to take a look at it and get some other stuff written and whatnot. But I've been teaching the kids class in my jiu-jitsu class, which means that I have no fucking time on on Thursday and Tuesday.
Ah, okay.
Because I have to leave work and go to the dojo, and I've only got a half hour to get there, so I go over to the gym, grab a
part of me-
protein bar.
You know,
Or-
Alex, some part of me imagines in like some kind of headcanon that the way you're training them is the same way that Joe Swanson tried training Peter, Cleveland, and Quagmire.
Okay. How did he do that? I can't remember. Actually, I don't know if I ever watched that episode of Family Guy.
He kicked their asses.
Not exactly, but I'm more like getting them to kick each other's asses.
But I don't want to kick the other kid's butt.
Please tell me you know what I just quoted.
No.
Seriously? Mulan.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, I was wondering why that sounded familiar, and now I know. And knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Schmo.
Which is now a reasonable price on Amazon. Buy it before it goes out of stock. I'm not talking to you, Kevin. I'm talking just generally. Because Hasbro, for some reason, has gone fucking cut rate with their home video releases. We don't even have the last 4 seasons of Power Rangers on DVD or Blu-ray.
Now keep in mind.
Not that they're particularly worth owning. Beast Morphers was kind of shit. Even though it was nice to have Go Busters finally. And, well, Dino Fury is an absolute travesty.
What about Wild Force?
Wild Force was 20 years ago.
Alex?
Yeah? Wild Force is 20 years old, Kevin.
And that answers my question. How?
Well, it was a good show, but it's not recent. It's available on DVD if you want it.
I keep calling my sheep over here, because its emotions keep reaching a fever pitch. I feel like these Pokemon want to be purified so badly.
I wanna read you something
Fucking
really
labyrinth zone.
stupid. Can I read this?
Oh, something stupid on the internet.
Lucas
Hi, Grounder.
has already Obi-Wan star Moses about the likely racist reaction from the worst corner of Star Wars fan. The same Star Wars fans who loved Lando in the original trilogy and Solo.
Lando
the same
Cal.
ones who loved the prequels.
Yeah, I was
the
gonna
same ones
say.
who loved the sequels.
The people who begged for Samuel L. Jackson to return in the fucking sequels, because his death was ambiguous in the movies. He got thrown out of a window. He could have returned with metal hands, like Luke.
I want him back. The Boba Fett show, like, where are the racist fans? They
The
seem to
people
love
who
black
loved Ahsoka Tano, played by Rosario Dawson, begged for Rosario Dawson to play the character, by the way.
It's like,
So
What?
Wonder Woman
What
plays
racist
Ahsoka
fan?
Tano.
Like,
Yes.
it's so stupid. So stupid. Okay, to read the next story on, who wants to hear Kotaku gets roasted?
I'm always down for Kotaku getting roasted.
So there's an article they posted on Twitter. They said, after years of hype, the Xbox Game Pass burnout is here, and the official Xbox Game Pass replied and said, and I quote, "Tell me you limit yourself to only AAA games without telling me you limit yourself to only AAA games."
Show me your pet is clingy without saying your pet is clingy.
And someone replied with the image of John Jordan saying, "Holy shit, you fucking killed him, dude."
And now this guy has Misdreavus, whom apparently is one of few Pokemon in Johto that Markiplier would actually smash.
Oh, one more story. I've gotta go walk my dogs to bed, but one more story before I do. The first third-party character for Multiverses was seemingly linked in the code by name. You wanna know? You want to know?
Sure.
11 from Stranger Things.
That's stupid.
Yes, but yeah, it makes sense because Netflix loves doing crossovers with Stranger
Yeah.
Things. And as long as it opens the door for more third-party things, whatever. I've heard good things about the show. I never watched it though, so I don't really have anything to say.
By Millie Bobby Brown.
Speaking of, I just remembered, Stranger Things season 4 is basically 9 movies.
God fucking.
Yeah.
Nee.
The
Alex is
last-
transformed into
hang on.
Skeletor.
Oh, hang on.
By the way, Alex, you're...
No, I'm transforming into Joey Wheeler. Nee.
By the way, Alex, your questioning on Escade, on me doing a Skeletor voice on Escade, that'll come up later.
Okay.
You'll see what I mean when we get to the end of the main game.
Is he a skeleton?
No, he's not. He's still big and fat.
I should enough you still hate the new Black Panther film because of Right. It's so funny watching the comments see.
Oh yeah, new Black Panther film is apparently just called Wakanda Forever, not Black Panther.
Is
Gee,
it? Oh my fucking god.
Yeah.
it's almost like doing a movie without your main character is a bad fucking
No.
idea.
Last time they,
Wanna know why I
you know,
think
they've done that before and it's never turned out well.
Wanna know why I think they renamed the movie
Why?
Because the actress Wright was supposed to take the role, right?
Uh-huh.
Since she won't take the
Tisha,
back seat,
Alright.
people no longer want to give her the role of Black Panther.
Okay.
So no Black Panther movies.
Nah, I'm being tickled by a skitty. I should give my Quagsire some amnesia.
You know, the stupidest thing I saw was them saying that it should be Killmonger. First off, Killmonger isn't worthy of the fucking title of Black Panther. And second, he fucking died.
Dead. He's not coming back. Not even Marvel is that stupid enough to do it. Oh, okay, I need to go in a second.
Except
before I
for,
do,
except for the fact that they are kind of stupid.
A new Sonic 2 short was released, or is being released, and we got a minute clip of it.
Oh, nice.
And,
Only Ben Schwartz reprised.
both
Everybody
Ben
else got
Schwartz
replaced.
did short.
Which is strange. Who was in it, by the way? Like,
Was
what
what?
characters were in it?
Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles?
and Knuckles are the main characters, and there's robot characters.
Okay, why was Tails replaced?
I don't know. I get Knuckles because the guy's probably busy, but I don't know what Colleen is doing right now. I assume that she was busy too, but I don't know what.
Voice actors, if they're in a fucking studio, you know, you can just say, hey, can you record this? And most voice actors have, like, their own home studio. Or they should.
Speaking of,
Fuck you,
speaking
Amanda
of that,
Winley. Your audio quality was shit.
Yes, it
Speaking
was.
of that, I don't know if you'll get a kick out of this, but Crunchyroll has been relying on their VA works in Texas now.
Yeah.
So they're no longer doing it at home. And it's pissing off so many of the voice actors. It's amazing.
Well, that's honestly, like, as long as we're not moving towards the fucking, like, SAG shit that Netflix was pushing everybody towards, that's a good thing, because the Screen Actors Guild ruins fucking everything.
Yes.
I do want to say, Crunchyroll has been using the company Sabbath runs to do the voice acting.
Oh, Okratron?
Yeah, that. And so any VA they had that's not in Texas either has to move to Texas to voice there, or they're gonna lose their jobs.
That is kind of stupid, considering that remote is so easy. Like, all you need is... Everybody has fucking Pro Tools except for me. So all they...
If this means that Mills could get fired because she doesn't move to Texas, I'll be happy. Unless she's already in Texas.
Well, who?
Damian Mills.
Damon. Yeah, he's in Texas.
Fuck!
Okay, we gotta go talk to that Kale guy by the gates. So, let us go questing.
You think, before I go, do you think Crunchyroll will have the sense to not hire Mills anymore?
No.
Ha ha ha. Implying that anybody in the Funchiplex, click would have any sense whatsoever. Ha ha.
Fuck.
You're implying a lot of things, Ben. You need to think straight.
You need to get help. You need to get some
Okay,
therapy.
now we gotta fight that Kale guy.
Fucking goddamn it.
Kale sends out Furret and Ralts. Ralts, who would later evolve into every furry's wet dream,
What?
Gardevoir.
Oh.
Oh, Razorfire, there's a Pokemon with Black Aura.
So, Furret is the first Shadow Pokemon that isn't level 30. It's level 33. And also, since Coliseum is limited with in terms of options due to not having any wild Pokemon, well, let's just say you may be considering having a Furret. Which, by the way, let me think. Which, by the way, for it has 2 abilities. I believe one of those is pick up, which means it'll pick up a random item strewn about, or it'll have runaway, which I've established is fucking worthless in this game because every battle is a trainer battle. But you know what that means for experience, Alex?
Lots. Lots and lots.
Yeah, you'll get plenty of experience.
Okay, before I go, I'm gonna read this tweet. Amber, Johnny almost murdered me several times. Court, Mrs. Heard, please supply your evidence. Amber, drugs. He did drugs.
Like you. Also, did you see the fucking makeup kit? The bruise makeup kit that she caught in her fucking evidence picture?
Yeah.
Oh, God. What an idiot.
How do you get this fucking stupid? Could you have not cropped it out of the fucking image, lady?
Oh dear. So remember what I said about the models about the models of the Kanto and Johto Pokemon?
Yes.
Ripped straight from Stadium. When we see a close-up shot of Machop, you will see what I mean. Because Machop is straight out of Pokemon Stadium 1.
Considering that was on the N64, I can only imagine how crunchy that looks.
Yeah.
Come to me, my triangular brethren.
Alright, I don't really have anything else to talk about, so I'm gonna go and take care of my dog.
Alright. See you later, man.
So, guys, you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you for all the chat, and fuck Green Factory 5. That's all I have to say. Have a good night, guys.
Alright. And Machop fainted. Goodbye, Machop. We will never see you again, except for all the time. My shadow Pokemon! Yeah, so this charming fellow got caught in 4K with shadow Pokemon.
Got caught fucking them?
No, he got caught in 4K with them.
With
So,
them.
now
That's kind of suggestive. A Shadow Gardevoir sounds like something that
Things are going according to plan near me.
Oh, yes, indeed, Master Nascor. Our plan is coming along in a lovely peachy keen way. We have already broken Duking's spirit. We can do as we please at the Coliseum without his meddling. We've been giving away shadow Pokemon on the sly to challenge winners for gathering data.
you've been giving away gay Shadow Pokemon.
Good. The others also appear to be doing their parts to implement our plan. Our Shadow Pokemon plan is falling into place quickly. The final phase is not far off.
This is perking up my spirit and body. Oh, I feel like dancing.
Save your dancing until our plan succeeds. I'm off.
Okay then. I shall make my return to the cave where my darling Pokemon await my return. Let the music play!
He is such a character, I swear. By the way, you might have noticed when I paused the menu, there is no save option
Where do you have to save in that game?
at the PCs.
Yay.
Luckily, they aren't too far apart from each other,
Luckily.
unlike in some other games. Let's restore Pokemon full health. And let's switch Quagsire out for Lava. Bakuhita will not be getting any screen time.
Shut up, Bakuhita. Come back when you're a main character.
But wait, I am a main character.
No, you're not.
Says Jean Hirschstein. He actually is a main character, you know. He survives to the end of the show. Name's Duking. I run the Coliseum here. If you want to enter a battle, go see the Coliseum's receptionist. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm busy brooding and twirling my mustache. Okay.
I'm the lookout. Nobody is supposed to get by me. There's nothing special behind the bookshelf.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
There is a button at the side of the bookshelf. Press it. Hello, small children. I am your hero.
And there goes my hero. Watch him as he goes.
How did you get in here? Yeah, he's terrible. He does a terrible job at Lookout. Well, we aren't going to be able to come back here, but in 5 years, some other doofy-looking kid will be doing that. Okay, so we just got some drama. Silva is going to be an extremist.
Come on. Fuck's sake, guys.
Whoop. Let me guess, you drowned?
No. I'm good enough at avoiding that.
Someone, there's trouble. Help me.
Big trouble in Little China.
Should I help this man?
Yes.
But every other time you've suggested no. Why are you telling me to help this man?
Sharing is caring.
But Alex, you said I shouldn't do things. Now you're telling me to do a thing. That seems contradictory.
No.
Okay. Only ripped off one of the gears and the Coliseum's gonna be without power. Shit. Well, at the very least I know where to look for them. Well, should I hear out this guy with the mustache?
Sure.
Now you're being a little more consistent. See, we need to power up the Coliseum so we could actually investigate the sus building. So let's go to that construction site we were at just a little while ago. Ooh, there's a giant gear. I obtained the gear. Now let's go back. See, that didn't even take long at all to find. By the way, there's a lot of snapping fingers in this town's soundtrack.
Cool.
It's like it's almost like it's an acapella.
Well, she sneaks around the world, from Kiev to Carolina. She's a sticky-fingered filcher from Berlin down to Belize.
By the way, Alex, remember the third act of Scrap Brain Zone is Labyrinth Act 4.
Yay.
Hey, big buff guy, who could totally beat up Michael Jackson, and we will rescue your worthless Pokemon on so that you could stop brooding. One of the gears is missing. He's been working 30 long years of cranking gears. Now the windmill's powered up. So that means we gotta participate in the Coliseum challenge. I will hear you out, big buff man, because that's what Alex would have suggested.
No, I wouldn't have.
Oh, come on! You wouldn't have heard out the big buff man?
No.
Why?
I would have just flexed at him.
You were Alex, you were consistent earlier with helping the scientist and the mustache guy, but now you're like, fuck him. You were just like, fuck him. Okay, we're gonna participate in the Coliseum challenge, which, by the way, does give us experience.
I keep missing the fucking jump.
Why do you keep missing the jump? Why? Is it because Sonic is not jumping on things? Hunter Hawks.
There we go.
It's spelled H-O-K-S. I don't get what they were thinking either. Go, Palava, and Umbreon. Ow. That hurts. By the way, there was once like a YouTube video where this guy was doing like a Pokemon Stadium 2 battle with a rival. And for whatever reason, they used a bunch of like level 5 Pokemon and one of the Pokemon's names was I Suck I.
Okay.
Take a wild guess what the joke is supposed to be there.
Was it a fucking Magikarp?
No, it was an Eevee.
Oh, okay.
The joke is that, and it's kind of like a Mad Libs catchphrase.
Oh, okay. I think I have a Catwoman Mad Libs book somewhere. If I ever find that, do you want to play that with me? Or fill that out with me?
I don't know.
We can do that. We can do that after we watch the Catwoman movie.
We'll never be watching that movie.
The fact that that movie exists is kind of strange to me.
Well,
Because they copied it from the Tim Burton movie because it was...
Tim Burton and Michelle Pfeiffer kept going back and forth with that.
Yeah. They were originally planning to have it be a sequel to Batman Returns. And then they copied out the Batman Returns origin for Catwoman, which is not the origin from the comics. She's literally just a fucking cat burglar in the comics.
And apparently they called this AU Catwoman Patience.
Patience Phillips. What a strange name for any character.
An illiterate name.
Alliterative, not illiterate.
That's
Although
what I said.
No, illiterate. You said illiterate.
Illiterate.
Yeah.
Literate.
Although the people who wrote that movie were illiterate.
To think the douchebag they cast in that movie as the male lead ends up playing a role in a much better comic book movie.
Which one?
One that you actually liked. I'll give you a hint.
The Amazing Spider-Man 2?
No. No, fuck that. No, 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 no.
You're not. You stopped taking my bait, haven't you?
Yes, I have stopped taking your bait because your bait is worthless.
Yeah, I'm not even fishing anymore. I'm just throwing the rod in. You can see it coming from a mile away.
Okay. Okay. I'll give you a hint, another hint. It is part of a ongoing cinematic universe.
Is he in the DCEU in some capacity?
An ongoing cinematic universe that is not DC.
What role did he play in the Image Comics cinematic universe?
Not in Image.
Okay, what is it? What was he in?
Oh my god! It was a movie from a phase of a cinematic universe that you really hated.
Oh, was he in Ragnarok?
No!
Was he in
No!
Spider-Man Homecoming?
No! I said a phase, not a movie.
Phase 4?
No! Phase 3! It was
Oh,
literally the second movie of Phase 3!
Oh, he was in Doctor Strange.
Yes!
Oh, he was the guy who played basketball, wasn't he?
Yes!
Why the fuck was he playing basketball in that and also in Catwoman?
I don't fucking know!
That's
What are you doing to me?
I legitimately did not remember that role.
How did you not remember it? You fucking love Doctor Strange.
Yeah, but I hated Catwoman. The only person I remember being in Catwoman is fucking Halle Berry.
Oh my god. Why are you using Ember on Quilava? Quilava doesn't even... Quilava takes less than... Takes half damage from that.
Don't worry, my explosions will heal you for negative damage. My fire will heal you for negative damage.
And another thing, you know what I ended up imagining?
What?
I ended up imagining like an idea of what if there were a Superman movie where the plot was could be whatever you wanted. However, it had to end with Superman and doing the Carlton while the credits roll.
Okay. It's about Bizarro. There. I've solved everything.
So Superman and Bizarro are both doing the Carlton.
Yes.
at the end. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. Yes, and it has to be the tune owned from Tom Jones. Oh, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh, man. Did you ever read the Team Fortress 2 comic?
No. No. No.
Scout always imagined his dad was Tom Jones.
That's interesting.
His dad's actually the spy.
What? What?
Like his dad is the spy from that game.
What?
The spy is a character who can transform into any person.
I know that, but what? Are they actually biologically related?
Yes.
What? Oh my god. Who makes this shit up?
And in the spot in the Scout's death at the end of the comic, Spy actually transformed into Tom Jones so that his son would you know, go out with a smile on his face, you know? It was quite sweet and quite heartbreaking.
I can imagine, but oh my god, what the fuck? Oh, by the way, you're drowning.
I know. I'm drowning again now.
Daily Bird. Do you remember Delibird?
Vaguely.
Well, Delibird is back. And no, he will not be delivering a murder present. Oh shit, he's actually delivering a murder present? Ow! That did a lot. Yeah, this music gets repetitive in the Colosseums, but when we actually get to the boss fights, they add more to it. Espeon gained the number of the beast.
The Iron Maiden song just starts playing.
I think I may have a name for my Espeon when we get to Agate Village and
Bruce?
oh yeah.
Run to the hills. Run for your life.
That is such a good song.
Yeah.
Of course, people would probably call it racist just because they mention certain things.
It's about colonialism. Go fuck yourselves.
Yeah. Ooh, Espeon killed Magnemite by himself. Nice.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Near-death experience! Near-death experience! Near-death experience after near-death experience. Holy fuck! Holy fuck! Holy fuck! Holy fuck! Holy fuck!
Off screen the rest of the potential challenges is in this. I get over 4,000 Pokédollars, and I got TM6.
I'm betting I'm only gonna, yeah, I'm probably only gonna make it to the end of Sonic 1 tonight. I'm not gonna go into Sonic 2. But,
And restore my Pokemon to full health.
excuse me.
Let's.
No, for fuck's sake, game. What are you doing to me, game? Oh, there we go.
It wants to make Sweet Monkey love.
Why? I'm not video. I'm not a video sexual
I don't know.
or a
Okay,
pixel sexual or.
Okay, let's try to leave. Let's try to go somewhere. Hello, Mr. Peon.
Holy shit! That is so many near-death experiences.
So we're to follow this guy into the sketchy building.
Okay, got the shield. Oh, I don't have the shield anymore. I don't have the shield anymore.
He's that Razorfy. Can you imagine Wes just going into random tangents and for no reason? And while Rui is just like, what are you talking about? In true Razor Fist fashion.
Yeah. Okay, okay.
You're not even going to attempt to catch up to Robotnik?
I tried. I was too busy not dying.
I'm sorry, Robotonic, as said by Sonic Fighters.
Robotnik.
Well, that's it for Labyrinth Zone.
Thank fucking God I have rings in my face now.
Na 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 na.
Sonic Boom! Now I use Thunder Wave.
Sure, it's not Power Wave.
It paralyzes my opponent.
That was a
Which, by the way...
that was a King of Fighters reference.
Of course.
I love.
How was
Well, technically, it's a Fatal Fury reference.
I should have figured. Let's use a...
You're about to say, "How was I supposed to know that?" And I was about to say, "We watched the Fatal Fury movie together."
That doesn't mean I know everything about King of Fighters.
It's Terry Bogard's signature move.
I don't know. I really don't know. What? Do you expect me to have all the answers? Alex?
No. Just most of them.
Like what?
Like who wrote the Book of Love?
Like I'm supposed to know that.
Well, I wonder, who wrote the Book of Love?
Skits. Oh, come on. Oh, great.
What the
Here,
fuck?
now I'll show you.
Okay. On there. Yeah, I was pushing right. I was pushing right when that happened.
Right when that happened, you were pushing right.
Mm-hmm.
You were pushing right when that happened. Okay, after 2 great balls, I finally caught Yanma. Quick attack. Ow. Espeon is confused. Espeon used confusion.
In its confusion, Espeon used confusion.
Surskit identified Espeon as a male.
Espeon does not have a vagina in which to mate with. Better find a Ditto.
I'll be anything you want me to be, baby.
Pika Pika.
Which is Pikachu for, I'd do anything for love, but I won't do that.
Well, they just fled like a bunch of pussies. Oh, hi, Duking.
That.
Yeah, that definitely looks like a mod because you can't do the spin dash in this game except for in that one version that we don't talk about.
The one for the Game Boy Advance.
We don't talk about that version.
One of these days I'll get around to playing the actual Sonic Advance games. Those are great games.
Okay, so here's something that's really fucking asinine. So, what we need to do in this point of the game, first we found an Ein file. Ein file H is written in on the file's cover. Read it. Give me a voice.
Namor the Submariner.
I'll read it in Todd Havercorn's voice.
Hyper mode. Shadow Pokemon, perhaps because of their own overwhelming power, may behave abnormally at times. They may engage in such behavior as ignoring orders, even turning on their own trainers in battle. This I have named Hyper Mode. On the plus side, Hyper Mode raises the critical ratio of Shadow Rush. However, Hyper Mode also prevents the use of items on the Pokemon. Hyper Mode is easily dispelled. Simply call the Pokemon by a name. However, this method has a major drawback. Calling the Shadow Pokemon's name causes the closed door of its heart to loosen and even open. Further research is urgently needed. Shadow Pokemon Lab, Chief Ein.
How was that?
That was pretty good.
I've heard Todd Havercorn speak enough to know what his voice sounds like.
Once upon a time, I could do a spot-on Takahata 101 impression. I could probably still do it. It's just I haven't done it in a long time. Like,
Well, now I gotta fight against a rollerblader who has a Tailo and a Hoot.
It was really creepy how good that was, because it sounded like... It didn't sound like my voice doing Takahata 101. It sounded like Takahata 101's voice coming out of my mouth.
So basically, you were so spot on with Curtis Arnott that you thought you were Curtis Arnott?
Yeah, that was one of those really weird instances of, like...
Last I checked,
Like
you didn't look like the god of mischief.
No, I don't. I look like I look like he's been hitting the gym.
No. You look like he's Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah, I look like Weird Al if he hit the gym. Which is literally something people keep telling me. Like, Dylan from Comics for All, he was the first person to tell me that, and that comparison has since become incredibly frequent.
Yeah. There goes Hoot. Bye, Hoot. Hodor. Too strong for me.
Did you ever watch Game of Thrones?
No, my sister has.
Good. You missed out on disappointment.
You mean seasons 5 through 8?
Yes.
Well, at least I know. Oh, if I ever get to watching that show, I know where
When to stop, yeah.
After season 4. Let's go up the stairs. Which, by the way, there's a whole line of trainers we gotta go through. Bandana Guy Geet. That's Geats. Quagsire has yet to learn any water moves. She's learned Slam, however. We don't need Slam Jam around here. We need fucking Surf. So let me guess. She's gonna go into Hyper Mode. Thrash.
Focus energy. Larvitar is getting pumped up. Oh, never mind. Poosh. Ouch. Confusion.
Just imagine Espeon giving the face that SpongeBob and Patrick gave when they used the Orb of Confusion.
I'm in a state of confusion, baby, lost along my way. And I'm spinning round and round.
Oh, come
Go-
on!
Going again.
Come the fuck on. Ugh, Quagsire, you are killing me right now. Boosh! Oh, there goes Larvitar. You were never needed in the first place. Focus energy on a Carvana. Which, by the way, Carvana has an interesting ability. It is called Rough Skin. If you hit it with a physical attack, you get damage dealt back to you. Like that.
Fuck.
You died.
Uh-huh.
How did I see that coming?
Are you
Because that's
still-
what I say when I say...
Would that be your last words?
Yes.
Here lies Alex. His last words were, "Oh fuck."
Oh, shit. Is that a fucking dragon?
And I'm sure people would just be, I'm sure people in my Terror of Trigon would just be like, oh, Beast Boy can't turn into demons. That's suspension of that's pushing it too far. I'm like, there's a thing called comics. You should read them.
They're a creature in the comics.
He turns into demons. It's not something he likes to do, but he does it. He could turn into mythical creatures as well.
Probably because most of those are real in the DC universe as well.
Yeah. Whoop-home! Hanfi identified Espeon as a man.
It's a man, baby. Now that was just cheap.
How cheap we talking?
Hanfi's dead.
Dollar store on half off day.
Ouch. Trying to learn Swift. Let's see what I could do. I'm not feeling too inclined to have Helping Hand.
Mr. Sandman, I'm not feeling so good.
Oh, Sand Tomb. By the way, Trapinch is the first stage of one of my favorite evolutionary lines in all of Pokemon. It did happen. Believe it. Well, I can't even go down that elevator anyway, so you got lucky. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum. Let's see. Abnormality detected. Target, lock on. Hunter Gear, that's Geare, summons Remoraid and Magnemite. Magnemite, Magnemite, Magnemite.
Mag.
Oh, Remoraid became confused. Hit yourself in the face. Fuck. He was shocked. Oh, for once I actually wanted that to happen. Quagshire. Goodbye, Remoraid. May we never see you again. Thundershock.
No,
Ouch.
wow.
Now Quagsire knows Surf. Ouch.
Surf's up, dude.
You know what's still one of the most bizarre things, Alex?
What?
The fact that Rhydon can learn Surf.
Did you know that?
I did not know that.
How did you not know that?
Do I look like I know what a ride-on is?
You played Gen 1. You're a Gen 1er, Alex.
Do I look like I know what a Pokemon is? Digimon, digital monsters, I'm a Digimon boy.
No, you're not. I know that you're lying.
I converted to the good word of the Digimon. I have forgotten all of my life as a Pokemoner.
Bandana Guy Lobo would like to battle. Battle!
Can Alex defeat Dr. Robotonic? Guessing you've never heard of Sonic the Fighters, have you?
I've heard of Sonic the Fighters, I've never heard of that. Because I've never played Sonic the Fighters.
It was a mistranslation.
Well, I can imagine.
Oop.
I saw what happened, Alex. You have no one to blame but yourself.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Wingull. And Amanda, I would not have been able to fit Chadwick onto onto the character, or because there was only 6 character spaces. His beloved Pokemon are all beat up. Oh, boo-hoo. Oh, 5 Great Balls. Well, apparently difficult books that I will not bother to attempt to read. Get out of my way.
You're like bug Pokemon drawn to a cannon. I'm going with these Pokemon.
Bodybuilder Akmen, and that's spelled A-K-M-E-N.
That's not a real word, I don't think.
I know. The names are fucking weird in this game. One of these peons is called Scrub. I shit you not.
Thank fucking God.
Finally beat him.
Yeah.
Took you long enough.
Yeah, it did. Scrap Rain Zone, Act 1.
Send in everyone. Which one, sir? Everyone! You know,
Holy shit. I forgot about that.
What? The pit?
Not the pit, but the fact that the things keep closing.
Now you sound like a Speed Racer character.
Here he comes, here comes Speed Racer. This show fucking sucks.
He's a demon on wheels. He's a demon and he's gonna be chasing after somebody. Confuse Ray, that's actually a really good move. Yeah, no. Basically, Umbreon is our staller because of the massive defense that boasts.
Ah!
By the way, Alex, in case you were wondering why I made a Megas X, or why I made a what was that movie called?
Leon the Professional is because they made a reference to that line from in Megas XLR.
Huh.
Oh, and funnily enough, Megas XLR actually had Bruce Campbell in it
Huh.
as a guy that looks eerily similar to Modok.
Huh. Not
I wish
not Donald Trump, I presume.
No.
That was really stupid.
What?
Did you ever MODOK as Donald Trump?
Oh, I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, you repressed that memory. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't even drink alcohol anyway.
Yeah, so it didn't cost you anything to repress it.
As time goes on, Umbreon's not going to know a whole lot of attacking moves. It's going to know a lot of stalling.
Holy shit. I should have seen that coming, but I didn't.
What?
The retreating floor.
Oh.
Why did you follow me?
Ooh. Oh, and for a while, our only fire-type move that Quilava's going to have is Flame Wheel. We'll be getting a TM that'll teach it better fire-type moves, but still. Oy, this Swablu is bulky.
Okay.
You prepared this time?
Yeah.
Are
Yes.
you prepared for the coup of the century? Are you
I am prepared for the murkiest scam.
That's gonna be among one. I think that'll be among one of the worlds I get to in my next session of Kingdom Hearts 2.
Nice.
Where unfortunately we do not get Jeremy Irons back as Scar.
Oh, so kind of like the remake.
And no, because this uses the most of the voice cast from the PS1 Lion King game.
Where they dubbed a bunch of scenes from the movie with them.
Yes. So they couldn't even. And here's the thing, and even the 2019 Lion King movie had a decent voice cast for the most part. With some exceptions.
It's just that it was incredibly poorly utilized.
Yeah.
Fuck you, John Oliver. John Oliver and Seth Rogen, those are the only ones I will actually say, here, that is your fault. In part, at least.
Oh, and remember, there was once a time in, there was once a bit in Zoolander where Donald Trump actually makes an appearance and comments on Zoolander. But then again, that was back when Donald Trump was allowed to be in movies.
They need to just start putting him in movies as, like, he's just there. He owns like random stores that the people go to. Owns like welcome, come to the Trump sandwich shop. It's the best sandwich shop. Welcome to Donald Trump's car mechanic shop. We fix cars the best.
But they're like, weren't you working at a sandwich shop?
I own a lot of things. I do a lot of things. How do you think I'm a billionaire?
That'd be the in-universe cast.
They'd just be in so much shock and disbelief.
Fun fact, Sega actually makes cash registers, so if you ever hear that ring pickup sound effect out in the real world, you know that cash register software was provided by Sega.
Yep. Oh, good. A Cacnea and a tentacle. Or in that one instance of Pokemon Stadium, a cool tent.
Do what now?
There is a Tentacool in Pokemon Stadium that is nicknamed a cool tent.
Okay.
That is so weird. Oh no, you attacked a ground type with a poison type attack. And Cacnea goes down in a single hit. think between sessions, I'm just gonna kind of grind up in the dual square for Espeon and Umbreon.
Okay.
So that way, at the very least, and plus they'll be grinding up with the other Pokemon as well. So at the very least, when we get to the purifying thing, we'll get
Fuck's sake!
We'll get quite a number of levels out of it. Oh, we've already ascended all the way to the top. Well, let's go back down.
Ah!
Died again.
Yeah, but at least this time was my fault.
Okay, first, let's go save our idiot. Silva's a fucking idiot. Hey, you too.
Well, I tried.
So do you get a cake?
Tried so hard, got so far. In the end, it didn't even matter.
Is that what it says on the cake? How do you fit all that?
Very small icing. Alternatively, lots of fondant.
Let's try Thunder, Airwave, and then Biting the Spinarak. And before you ask, Alex, no, Spinarak is not a Shadow Pokemon in this game.
I wasn't
Its
going to
evolved form-
ask, but yeah. Cool, good
its
to know.
evolved form is... Why would the spider need agility?
Because it's a spider, it always needs agility. Spider bug. Spider bug.
Alright, got the Remoraid. And now Love Disc. Nightshade. Ouch. Nightshade does damage proportionate to the user's level. Love Disc used agility. It's not very effective.
Love Disc is a really weird name for a Pokemon.
Love Disc is one of the most worthless Pokemon in existence.
Gee, I wonder why.
Well, first of all, it's a single stage Pokemon.
That might be why.
And also the fact that it has crummy stats all across the board.
Why are are there any single stage Pokemon other than, like, legendaries?
I can't fathom. I mean, Dunsparce should have gotten an evolution by now, but no.
Dunsparce's evolutions have been quite sparse.
They do not exist.
Like I said, they've been quite sparse.
Mantine and Apom. Remember that time when Ash got an Apom?
No.
He did.
Oh.
During the Battle Frontier arc.
I didn't
As May
really watch a whole lot of Battle Frontier.
Well, it was during the Grand Festival or after getting fed up with Apom messing around, Ash decided, you know what, I'm gonna catch you. And he did.
Well, that's
Apom.
cool.
And Apom was the only Pokemon from the Battle Frontier arc that traveled with him to Sinnoh, aside from Pikachu.
Well, Pikachu is Pikachu.
Yes. And let's...
Man's best friend is an electric rat. No! 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 I had the ring! The ring was right there! The ring was right there! Ah.
So now Mantine is paralyzed and confused, meaning it only has a 50% chance of attacking. Imagine how nightmarish that must be.
I can't remember anything.
I'm not paralyzed, but I seem to be struck by you. I wanna make you move because you're standing still. If your body matches what your eyes can do, I wanna make you move. Be on my way to you.
The hell?
You've never heard that song?
I don't think so.
What?
What is that?
You've never heard that song before?
Who
Come
sang?
on.
Who's it by?
Oh my god. For once I've actually gotten Alex stumped on something.
Seriously, who is it by?
I'm trying to... I actually am trying to remember the name of the song now, but it's something I've heard a lot on the radio as a kid. Sure, use Defense Curl. Umbreon doesn't care. Hit yourself in the face again. Yes! Keep hitting yourself in the face, Mantine. Eventually, your torment will come to an end. You know, if this were Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, every one of those trainers up to now would have had a Shadow Pokemon.
Well, that was that game's whole gimmick, right?
Yes, that is this game and the second game's gimmick. XD is the sequel to this.
Gale of Darkness is the one that I knew of more.
Well, at least the animation and character models got improved by then. Aw, you're precious. You think Yanma is going to impress me? That's adorable. And then Ryan Reynolds' Pikachu says, "You're adorable."
No, you're adorable.
you... How did you feel about that movie?
I thought it was pretty good.
I mean, I know we've had a discussion about it before, but still. Yanma is one of those Pokemon that has this pesky ability called Speed Boost. If it's allowed to live past a single turn, it gains a stage in speed. You do not want that to max out. Especially if it's a Ninjask with fucking Swords Dance and Speed Boost Agility and Baton Pass. Ugh. Which, by the way, you know what Baton Pass does?
Pulls out another Pokemon.
It switches out the Pokemon, but it gives all the boosted stats to the Pokemon that's being sent out. Okay. Oof. I need to go buy more Great Balls. Hey, Silva, stop being stupid. Yeah, I know they've taken Induking's hostage. Yeah, no, you're not going.
We meet again, kiddies! Cowardly cheat? That's so not true. Taking a hostage is perfectly fine as a bargaining tactic. Hee hee! Oh, the darling couldn't be any safer if it tried. I'm sure it will come to adore me before too much longer.
Scrap Brain Zone Act 3.
No running or hiding from me. Come to the cave, that's where I'll be. I'll be waiting for you, my pretties. Hoo hoo! Hee hee!
Ha ha!
And we got another Ein file on
Files from Ein, the dog from Cowboy Bebop.
No, you'll see who he is. A Shadow Pokemon is a Pokemon that has been made into a fighting machine by artificially shutting the door to its heart. What we didn't know is the Shadow Pokemon exude a dark aura that can't normally be seen by the human eye. Unfortunately, a girl with the ability to see this dark aura has been discovered. This is a major problem. The girl could become a huge obstacle for our Shadow Pokemon plan. A solution to this threat is urgently needed.
Fuck's sake, I was right near the checkpoint.
You were right there, but then...
I drowned.
Glug, 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 glug. Scrap Brain Zone Act 3, aka a Labyrinth Zone Act 4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I found 3 Hyper Potions. Nice. Oh, great. It's one of those... you can only go... You can only leave, but you can't go back through the door. Or kind of thing. I restored my Pokemon to full health. Did you not take the shortcut, Alex?
No.
You should have.
I don't really remember what the shortcut is.
You go onto that sliding platform, but then you go off of it.
Oh, up here?
Yeah.
Oh, right. I think I found this like twice. And I forgot about it.
Ah, there's a shadow Pokemon. It's a Quillfish. By the way, Quillfish had recently gotten an evolution in Legends Arceus.
Legends Arceus.
Really good game. I'd recommend playing it. Though Quillfish has a 50% chance of actually attacking. Let's use Secret Power for the time being. You already used Mud Sport, you dumb fish. And Flaffy has now entered Hyper Mode. Yes, smack yourself in the face, you stupid fish.
Is Magikarp gonna have to slap a bitch?
Magikarp is a Pokemon that is available, that it is likely that we'll likely have to fight at some point, but it is not a Shadow Pokemon.
Now I'll show you.
Oh come on! I got a 50% chance of poison thing.
Fuck you, you stupid fish. Antidote?
And Great Ball. And random bullshit, go!
So, Kevin, did you know they made a Ferris Bueller TV series?
Bueller.
Yes.
Bueller.
They made a TV show out of the movie. You wouldn't have thought that would be more than like a one-movie concept. It was basically a, Saved by the Bell knockoff.
Bueller.
Had Jennifer Aniston in it.
Bueller.
Too much emotion.
What do you mean, too much emotion?
Well, when... Like, that's not how Ben Stein delivered those lines.
Bueller.
Final zone.
Yes.
And I have 0 rings.
Fucking hell, stupid Quillfish. The fucking Quillfish is what's doing me in right now. Ow. Ha ha! Suck it, you stupid fish. Smack yourself in the face. That's not what I wanted you to do. Quillfish just minimized itself. As in it shrunk down.
Like a Windows window.
Yeah. Well, Alex, at least you've got nothing left to lose. You can just save state to start over, or again and again.
If it takes me more than 5 lives to beat Robotnik, it's... I probably ought to just stop.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, here's the thing, Alex. It's actually kind of easy with the spin dash.
Yeah.
As that
I was playing it right.
But then you clipped. Ow.
What the?
What happened?
I clipped.
You clipped into the thing
Yeah.
and you died.
I just saw it.
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
That was me fucking up the game, I think.
Ah, now my accuracy is gonna get reduced. Poof! Oh, Goldine just drowned.
How?
Well, it made the well, its fainting animation is like that of drowning.
Hmm.
25 XP, so did Espeon. And we have beaten the hunter. Let's go heal up, and then I'm gonna save and call it all a night since it's getting late and I gotta get ready for work tomorrow.
Thankfully, I don't have to do that, but I do have to do a bunch of other things tomorrow.
At the very least, you're almost done.
Yes.
You just gotta beat Robotonic, and then you're done.
I gotta beat... Oh, fuck. I gotta beat I was trying to come up with an insult relating to, Robotnik's posterior, and I failed.
What about Jim Carrey?
Jim Derriere.
Alright. So anyway, that'll be all for me tonight. See yous laters.
I found an exploit in this game. No, I found an exploit in Sonic 2. Where you could, like, clip through something and, like, fuck up the game. There's an old screenshot.
Alright, so... Oh, I'm just gonna go now.
Alright. See you later, man.
Laters.
I am jumping around like a fucking spaz. And sometimes not jumping like a spaz. That was my fault. I thought it was out of the way faster. I can't remember if there's a pattern to where he appears or not. Guess I'll just have to keep keeping an eye on him. Hey! There we go. Well, unfortunately, I don't get to turn into Supersonic. But I do have these 6 of the 7 Chaos Emeralds. Next game, I will have all 7 of them. I was hoping to get through this game and Sonic 2 in one night, but that's not going to happen. Probably try to do that again next week. I don't know. I can't remember what's next week. Carol, yes. I can't remember how many times I've beaten this game. Probably like 4 or 5 times. It's kind of funny to see how the AI is supposedly playing the game. I do like these credits, medleys they make. Oh, I love this ending. That's great. Alright. I will see y'all later. I'll see y'all on, Saturday. Saturday with more, let's see, we're doing Deadpool on Saturday, I believe. And, then on Sunday, I don't know if we have anything planned on Sunday. We'll work something out. I actually do have this game on Steam, but it doesn't look nearly as good as playing it on the emulator, so I could have played it on there, but eh. Anyways, I'll see y'all later.